My clit is huge.
Jason Ellis.
Viking, Moose Knuckle, Red the Dragon, Knight, Danger, Canada, Uncircumcised, Philanthropy, Stupid Stuff, Supercross, Pain, Nipple, Machete, Fashion, a scintillating bloodbath, a hellacious fury, Evil, Cannabis, Interesting Thing, Awesome, Radio. I order an extra large popcorn and a gallon of Coke. 'Cause I'm a tiny guy and my chick is dope and fat.
It's the Jason Ellis Show.
Cool time.
With Jason Ellis.
Jason fucking Ellis in the house tonight.
Michael Tully.
Who's the most attractive prostitute in Los Angeles? Bring her to me.
Andrew Bruce.
Do you want to play my game?
Kevin Kraft.
Ah, fuck!
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis.
House is blowing up.
Jason Ellis. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Tongue fuck that pussy, bro.
All hail the King of the West! 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 King of the West!
Yep. Welcome to the show, everybody. Do I have a phone call straight away? Because I was just trying to get to it because yesterday we talked about skiing with the stars and could you jump? A lot of people always trying to help me out on Instagram, people DMing me about it. Some people said that there's kids that can jump a certain distance pretty easily, saying there's a long jump or a short one, and that certain people can. You could do it quite easily, even if you didn't have that much skiing ability. And more to the point, would it be a little bit more dangerous? Yes, it would, but can you do it? Yes, you can. So who would be up for it? Would there be enough celebrities that would be up for the challenge of skiing with the stars?
I believe Bennett is queuing that up at the moment.
Because I need to know. I mean, I do kind of trust people on Instagram, but not as much as I would trust, say,
an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
Forever a valued member of the team faction.
That's right. We'll never forget that.
When it was about more than just punk and metal and beats.
Wait, that's what it was only about then.
Well, no, but then it was also about every variety of extreme sports.
Oh, that didn't splice into. I thought that synergized with beats and stuff.
I felt like towards the end it was frankly more about the beats.
Did seem that way.
Yeah.
I blame not so much Johnny Mosley, but I blame his friends.
I blame Will Pendarvis.
It's a good point, right? Brian Cullen played too many beats.
Had an
Next
axe
thing
to
you know-
grind with extreme sports.
Next thing you know, no more sports, only beats. Nice one, Cullen.
I'll get you, Mountain Dew.
That's what he did. He got back at the do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks like we're gonna not means I could have just done the fucking show, then not gone to the phone call immediately. I love watching the panic. So fun. Do you actually have him on the phone?
I feel like there's a sex appeal element to this show that would also be, the snow bunny thing.
All right.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is this or is this not Johnny Mosley?
Ellis.
This is Johnny Mosley, the Olympic gold medalist. We have him on the phone.
Yes, you have me on the phone. Is
Holy
this,
shit.
Tully and Ellis, or who?
Yeah, Tully, Ellis, and Kevin.
What's up, Johnny?
We're all on here. We're discussing you yesterday, and I was pitching you for a show that hasn't existed yet, but skiing with the stars, because I feel like everyone's kind of bored with Dancing with the Stars. Not that they don't still watch it, but you know the way the world is, we always move it up a notch. Otherwise, we're not going to be entertained. And I say before the world explodes, why not skiing with the stars? And then I thought, who is a skier that knows about a ski jump? Because to me, the question would be, first of all, you should be the host because you've done Saturday Night Live and you hosted, what do you do? Did you do Letterman or something?
Yes.
You took Letterman's show. So you can host it. and you're an Olympic gold medalist skier. But you do all that. You didn't do long distance jump, did you, Johnny?
No, I did the trick jump.
Right.
So,
but as a trick jumper, the guy that can go flying up doing mad flips everywhere, could you still go do the long jump pretty easily? Like not a world record breaking one, but could you do the long jump, Johnny Mosley?
Well, I don't think I couldn't do it. It depends. So I've been on these jumps, right?
Okay. Yes.
So there's doing them, and then there's really doing them. Like they used to be next door to us when we were training in Lake Placid. Like we'd be over there doing flips, and then the Nordic guys would be right next to us.
Right.
And so you could, like on the 90 meter, which is the big one.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely ski down that on my own skis. I mean, I don't even know if I would start from the top, but I could go down. And we used to go screw around on like the little progression ones, like the 20, and then I think it goes like 40. Like that's how they learn. They go up.
You would jump a 20-foot. You go down the same kind of chute, and then you land down the hill, but only go about 40 feet down the hill.
Exactly. So like because you're only like, I think those guys, they never get more than like 15 or 20 feet off the ground. So I might do that. But as far as putting on like the skis without the heel locked down,
yeah,
and then jumping over your tips and trying to soar like Eddie the Eagle,
yeah,
hell no, dude.
Oh,
and
okay.
And that's not my. I mean, I would have.
What about? Because look, you're at a high level, but like I can't ski. I ski a little bit with my kids. I feel like I'm pretty bad at it, but I can get airborne because of my skateboard ability. Could I do 20 to 40 feet on one of those jumps?
Well, I think you could, and based on this, based on talking, hearing you had this idea, I checked in with a guy I know that's like the Olympic gold medalist. His name's Billy DeMong.
Yeah.
And he said, I asked him the same question, which was like, how with no ski experience, which jump could you send someone off like you? And he said it depends on the person's courage. He said when Nitro Circus did it, almost everyone bailed out after just a couple days. He said Roner was the only guy that actually went off the 90. Of course, Roner is like, a pro skier.
Right.
But he said Pastrana bailed.
Yeah, but Pastrana, dude, Pastrana. I had a bet with Pastrana doing backflips on a snowboard at Ken Block's house. He couldn't. The only reason he couldn't get hurt is because he couldn't stay standing long enough to get to the fucking jump. Like he if he could actually go straight, then he could really hurt himself. But he literally could not make a snowboard work.
Johnny, what about this?
Right.
What about if it wasn't about courage? What if it was about a washed-up celebrity's desperation to remain relevant? Let's say, let's cut to the chase. Tila Tequila.
Could you coach Johnny Mosley? Cut to the chase.
For every week you stay on the show, you're getting paid more, right?
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was on that show.
Yeah, I know. We know. Yeah, you've done it all.
Skating with the Stars. That was like.
Wait, what?
It was
skiing?
Like, don't you remember this? Skating with the Stars.
Oh, wait, I skated with the.
I figure skated. Remember, Dancing with the Stars was trying to do a spin-off show, so they did figure skating with the Stars, and it was like, it was me, it was C-list special, right? Like, all of us were out there, and it was just way too hard. Like, nobody could, and you couldn't attract anyone who was, big enough celebrity to actually was willing to go hurl their meat on the, Vince Neil and those guys did it, but like, it's.
So you think if we had that show, there's no way celebrities would actually sign up?
It depends. I don't. That was my impression with the figure skating show. Is you couldn't get anyone. Well, also it's a chicken and the egg thing. Like if it's got ratings, then you have to. Your first year's got to be like whoever's going to do it. But then if it goes well, then you start to get like the real celebs. But no, I think it's possible. Like Billy said. He said he had some random 19-year-old kid that doesn't even ski, and he jumped the 60 on his second day. So I think it's. I think you get the right.
Let me ask you this, dude. Let me ask you this. A guy. Let me ask you this. A guy that is somewhat athletical, at least has courage, and you train him for a while. Like you give him a couple of months of skiing, and you video all the help that he has, kind of like Dancing with the Stars, and then you get him to launch off this thing. And I mean, if you really slam over like a 30 to 40 footer, and you're just an actor, how hurt are you, Johnny Mosley?
You know what? We're gonna have to get a professional Nordic jumper because I don't know.
Come on, a rough. Because you
I
landed
think-
on it. Is it
I
really
think-
hard?
I think what you said before is accurate. Like for the big one, the 90,
You can't
their
do that.
They're okay. So if you're talking like the 60 or the 50,
Yeah.
I think if there's, I don't know if those skis release or not, but yeah, I don't think they can get they can get pretty hurt. I mean, they knock themselves out for sure.
Oh.
But probably off the 40. They'll probably be fine.
Right, okay.
I think they're fine. I mean, dude, this Eddie the Eagle guy. Have you ever seen this guy?
Yeah, fuck yeah, of course I have.
I mean, he jumped off that thing. He's like farsighted. It can't be that hard. This guy is not,
Right, and
I think
so. It's a little bit of courage.
Let's talk about the celebrities you have in mind.
Okay. So yeah, because all I'm hearing here, frankly, Johnny, are positives. Because here's the difference between the dancing and skating. People want to see our celebrities crash. It's good that they can't all do it, and that's why it's not so bad if we can't attract top-tier talent, because maybe people don't care that much.
You might even be able to do this show, Michael, with people that no one even knows, let alone celebrities.
Maybe.
Like if you just got a bunch of Johnnies off the street and taught them to do the long jump, would you watch that? But it'd be better if we got some D-list.
I think
celebrities.
I think people want to see Tila Tequila crash. I think they want to see Cisco crash.
We could probably get Will Pendarvis involved. He's done the double black diamonds with Johnny in the past, right?
I mean, he might be too good.
So it's all true, Johnny Mosley. He really is that great of a skier.
He is. He might be. He'd like be the sleeper. He's that good. He'd just ace the thing. He'd be like, perfect form with the V form. He's that good.
That's
there
no
it is.
fun.
The V form.
No, but hey, you guys, Ellis, you're totally on the right track. Like the skiing with the stars show sounds interesting, but it's the way to do it is exactly what you're talking about.
What about like
Keep
Ken
it
Block
specific
or
to
somebody like
Nordic.
that? You got
Dude, perfect. There you go. You get a bunch of that's the ilk you get into.
Get some action sports guys that are not scared to take a tumble, but
there you go.
are not well versed in like Bucky Lassick, people that.
Sure.
Out there a little bit.
You could probably get almost the entire cast of the original American Pie.
Shaun White would be a good one because he can snowboard, but can he do that? It's kind of cheating a little bit though.
No, yeah, I think it's all balance. I mean, I think you got to put it out there and you keep raising the dollars for the ones you want to get.
Chris Jericho.
You got to have some reality show. Who's that? A fighter or something?
A wrestler.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Screech.
Yeah.
Get Screech.
And I also feel like part of the beauty.
Man, Screech is that's so good.
Part of the beauty of this is, to me, the winner is going to be the person who ultimately goes the furthest. So they're going to have to, by definition.
I think it might be the person that makes it, dude.
I like the idea that if a couple of them are able to kind of do this, that they all have to push their limits, which once again guarantees some of them are going to have really hellacious crashes to get that $50.
What about just the pandemonium, Johnny? You know the deal. When they realize that they're going to go off the mind fuck. When you're not used to doing that mind game where you're scared of doing something that you're going to do.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing ever to watch a normal person do it.
I'll just watch them try to sleep the night before.
Yeah, you're gonna get those tight shots of them at the top, just totally, shitting their pants, and that's
money, man.
I like it. I mean, I'm watching it
right?
for sure.
Yeah.
I am watching it. I
like,
want to see that.
I feel like there's a lot of sick fucks out there that could enjoy that program.
Yeah, I mean, what about this? What if you could find a country that would,
Russia.
That doesn't really work.
They do anything.
You could find a small country. Like, what if you went to I wanted to do this with ski racing or something. But what if you went to like Trinidad and Tobago and did the cool runnings, but of ski jumping? And so actually, if you got them to a certain distance, they might even you could get an Olympic spot going. You could get them going for an Olympic spot.
Winter Olympics with the stars. Just have
yes, there you go. Like slot
just somehow somebody like Macaulay Culkin just sticks a landing or something, and the next thing you know, he's in the Olympics.
Get him finished, or he's just competing against like Mad Cobra and other guys who are from there.
Well, that's what, after Eddie the Eagle, they made up a rule. It used to be if you were just the best in your country, you could go. But after that, the ski jumping community was like embarrassed for some reason. That was the best thing that ever happened to them. And so the Olympic Committee changed all the rules. So you not only have to be the best in your country, but you have to be like the top 50% of the world feed of the so you have to finish in like You have to go to some unknown event and try to get like a top 20 or a top 30, which is a lot harder than it sounds. But
Man.
it's possible. It's not out of the question.
I feel like you got a little too far because now somebody's playing videos right now, Johnny, where I'm watching people that are going for the distance and they're exploding and being skidding across the ground, unconscious rag dolls. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe let's scale it back to the 40-foot.
Oh man,
stay
I'm just
back.
thinking, what if that was Fred Savage?
I mean, it would be the biggest show on television. It would be the biggest show. If that was Fred Savage, the video I'm watching right now, if Fred Savage catapults to the bottom and ragdolls to a fucking screeching halt, that is prime time. Everybody's talking about that. That's
I mean,
huge.
yesterday we did talk about not just using the Olympic-sized ones, but maybe making some scaled-down versions of that jump.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Ellis, I'm going to put you in touch with Billy DeMong, the gold medalist. I'm going to have you, and he can break down because he's the long jumper or whatever they call it, Nordic jumping. He knows the sport inside and out. He'll be like the analyst to see who could get it done. I mean, he's invaluable, and you can ask him all these questions, because it sounds like he's done it. How long does it take someone to learn that, to jump over their tips? Because I do think you will have, in the end, you will have a good competition. You'll have 3 guys in the end that are probably going to be able to get it down, and they're going to be going back and forth on distance. It could be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I could win.
Yeah,
I'm willing to go. I just got to be famous enough.
If you compete, you'll win, dude.
Yeah.
You will. I don't know if you may not. You may just need to be the host. I mean, because
you're the host.
you understand what it's like to
I fly. I am half a bird. I'm half eagle, Johnny
You
Mosley,
are.
and I
You
can
are.
fly.
You are.
I was born to fly.
Yeah, you're comfortable up there, and you know what it's like when you're at that moment of when you're going to pound in. You know where to kind of crumble and roll. I mean, that's the problem is people, they don't know how to crash.
That's what we're banking on, Johnny Mosley. We're banking on people not knowing how to crash, so it looks like a catastrophe. Maybe soften the landing a little bit too, Michael, because some of those landings look pretty icy.
Oh, yeah, no. Of course.
I got another thing to add to you. You know they train in the summer, too. Have you ever seen that?
Does that mean they land in water?
No, they have the same hills, but they land on plastic meanies, and it literally, when they crash, it burns, and you can hear them when they're sliding down the hill, because their suits melt to them when they crash.
Surely there's a better way.
That might be a good, you train them that way. That's part of the show, is they train a little bit in the summer.
Oh my God, I'm watching this. This is fucking terrifying. Okay, I like to fly. I like danger, but if they were like, okay, man, put these on and go down there, I'd be like, you got to be shitting me. I'm going to need somebody needs to tell me what to do a bunch of times before I go down there. That is terrifying.
At the very least, though, I would like to try it. I mean, it would be fun to it looks amazing soaring through. I mean, that's real flying. I mean, there's some attraction to it for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm in. I'm going to talk to Netflix. I'm great friends with them.
Get it done, dude.
All right, Johnny. Thanks for being on the show, dude. Thanks for calling in.
Ellis, hey,
good to hear
congratulations on everything. It's great catching up with you guys. Hey, Telly, say hi to Cullen, and I talked to Will. So.
Oh, the Faction family. We're back again.
What are you guys on? I catch you guys Faction Talk, right?
Yeah.
That's where it is now?
We started our soul. Yep.
Awesome. All right, love you guys.
Congratulations on your Little League team's victory.
Yeah, dude, I'm deep in it. I got to head out right now to another. Because of that victory. That's I'm telling you, it feels good to win something again, bro. I mean,
you just don't stop winning, do you, Johnny?
Chase that high, Johnny.
It's been too long. Living.
Stay on it, Johnny.
You can live through them now.
We're going for the championship tonight, the region championship.
God.
And damn it, those kids have nothing to do with it. It's all me.
Right, high pressure situation. You got this. All right, good luck, dude.
All right, dude.
See you, mate. Johnny Mosley, world champion of everything.
A listener has just brought it to my attention that there was a British TV show known as The Jump, in which various celebrities tried to master various winter sports, including ski jump.
No way.
Featured an appearance from Eddie the Eagle.
Did you got any video of a celebrity jumping?
Well, these are British celebrities. They landed the likes of Graham Bell, Amy Williams, Jenny Jones, and the one and only Lizzie Yarnold.
Jenny Jones did not do a ski jump.
But
I'm assuming it's a different Jenny Jones. Yeah, it's professional. Actually, she's a professional snowboarder. I may be looking at the hosts, not the celebrities. Let's see.
Fucking Brits.
Dean Cain is one name I'm seeing on it.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm looking at. Is this it? You're putting it up? Wow. I mean, they're showing. This is not a celebrity that's doing that, is it? Or is it?
That
can't
can't
be.
be. That's insane.
They just showed a skier do a giant long jump. I mean, they're showing me celebrities, and I'm not seeing anybody that's actually. I know. Sorry, England, but
Okay, here's the list. There was, and I think, yeah, it probably was kind of hard for them to get celebrities to take part because of the danger element. They had an investigative journalist, a comedian, a former Olympic rower, a singer from, they had like a girl group over there called Five that she was in, a television presenter, someone from the Pussycat Dolls, another TV presenter, a singer.
any video of them doing a long jump? Because that's really.
Socialite. Yeah, I know. That's what your 4 of the 12, I think, withdrew in the first series.
They didn't continue.
Heather Mills took part in it. Steve-O was on it. Second series.
What? I just want to see them. I just want to see somebody who doesn't jump do the jump. We've got somebody that does jump. Sean, you're a former ski jumper.
Yes.
You've done the long jump.
I have.
And normal people doing the long jump. How do you feel about that?
Well, I wasn't an Olympic jumper, and I've been on skis since I was 4, both downhill and jumping. And I'll tell you what, if you started off someone who kind of sort of can downhill ski and you put them on a 50-meter, 70-meter hill, they're going to die.
What about if it's the 40-foot one like Johnny Mosley said?
Like the small jump?
Yeah.
They're going to get hurt bad. If they have no balance and they get any air at all, they're gonna die.
All right. Well, I'm watching right now a video of Louise Hazel.
One of the
Thanks for the call, dude.
one of the
Appreciate
criticisms of the British version of the show, which was canceled after 3 seasons, was that the celebrities were doing very tiny jumps.
Wait a minute. Let me see this jump. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, and she's so pumped on herself.
Oh, God damn it.
You know what?
I've got videos of my.
That was unbelievable.
I've got videos of my children jumping off of like 3-foot walls and celebrating the same way.
Here's the slow-mo.
Let's see.
Okay, even in slow-mo, it was kind of pathetic.
It's not even a
The
jump. Like
fuck-
she never goes up. She just falls off of the launching thing.
It's about. Look, I'll say she cleared about 12 feet, maybe 10 feet.
Yeah.
You know what though? Like, we're just coming off of watching just tons of videos of people hitting those gigantic, massive ones. So it's gonna look pathetic compared to those. But I bet you, if you put me in skis and you put me at the top of that thing, I'd be chickening out.
Wait, here's Steve-O. Is he gonna snowboard or is he gonna ski? I'm watching him, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's gonna ski over water, which is kind of right up his alley. If that's what he's doing, he's skiing over. They made water for him to skim across. Oh no, he did a giant jump. Oh, into an
inflatable thingy.
That looks
A
like
safety
fun.
thing.
That's fucking stupid.
He just cannonballed.
Maybe he didn't land on anything.
Nope.
God, that is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, he landed on his butt on purpose.
But you put Fred Savage there in Steve-O's place. Still kind of funny.
The only way it works is, we watch somebody attempt it the way that you probably are only allowed to attempt it. There's probably, you know what I mean, like the legalities of having anybody, doesn't matter, sign a waiver. When it gets that big, you're not going to be like, okay, here's your jump, and it's 40 feet. We're not going to just like that guy said that had done the jump.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing, if we had made that lady, instead of doing 8 feet, she did 40, that would have been a fantastic shit whipping. But, like I was saying, where are we at right now with entertainment? Is it not time to step it up again? Because I feel like there was the Jackass guys, and then you got the Logan Paul guys that sort of made this weird G-rated version, and they're trying to act like athletes because they're like boxers or something, which is so not the case. They're desperate. The next generation is going to have to, it can't be softcore again. It's got to be, they've got to go back to hardcore. And let's get celebrities, doing stuff.
Why don't we do Celebrity Jackass?
Yes! Celebrity Jackass. So they just have a bunch of people, celebrities, playing for charities.
Yeah.
And they do jackass stunts that we've seen, and the person that does the best or does it gets more money for the charity.
Yeah, put Screech in a shopping cart and then hit him with a bus.
Wait, they did that?
No.
Oh, just you can make stuff that's kind of jackassy.
Yeah.
Like long jump skiing. We can't. How much? What about if I just
Yeah,
do
put,
an event where we pay Tila Tequila to do the long jump, like at a festival?
Or we can get Delta Burke to go and take a dump in a department store toilet.
What about this? Ellis Mania we do Ellis Mania at one of those the plastic ones in the summertime.
Yeah.
And the big main event is we just paid somebody a bunch of money that we don't know who's kind of famous to jump down that jump.
Shifty Shell Shock.
Yeah, I'll pay Shifty Shellcock $80,000 to fucking fly down that full pelt. And and everyone will be like, no way. And I'm like, dude, if you don't clear the 60-foot gap, you don't get the $80,000. You get like $70. And he just goes full fucking lawn dart and, out cold, skidding across the grass.
Yeah.
And everybody, we'll watch a movie, a band will play. You get an ambulance, you get some money, everybody wins. Charity, I don't know.
Well, right. It's kind of a bum fight, but yeah.
I'm watching the ski jumps. Okay, well, maybe not Shifty Shellcock. Maybe somebody a little bit higher up. I'm watching these ski jumps, ladies and gentlemen, and I feel like we could do...
I could not do that.
I could not do that. Look, I'll shit on the lady because it was poor television who kind of fell 12 feet, but I would be amazed if I did that.
I still say you do celebrity shit eaters and make it all celebrities that people hate, like Puck and that one woman who was on The Apprentice who everybody hates.
Oh, Mimosa?
Yeah.
Right. So and they eat shit, Will?
Yeah. I mean, not literally.
Oh, well, then what happens?
They
just fall down a lot?
Yeah, people beat them up or knock them over or they do stupid shit that makes them fall.
Man, I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to do a long jump, Will.
I hate to hear that.
I feel like I could do that. And I feel like it's really you really feel like you're flying.
I agree with the second part of that for sure. I'm not entirely positive. I'm not qualified to weigh in on the first part, but
up until the moment of death, you feel like you're flying, man.
Hey, kids, want to fly?
I just feel like I feel like I could make that landing. Big skis, you just gotta get over the front of the skis and start doing the being balanced flying thing. How hard could that be? I know how to balance in the air. I mean, if I jump off something super far, I'll fucking land on my head. Fine. Wait, somebody wants a prize because they're the stupidest person listening? It's a weird angle.
No, not exactly.
Oh.
Hello, Pete.
Hey, man. Hey, Jason, are you there, man?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Dude, I wanted to thank you for something, man. I was the dumbest caller, man, and you sent me a whole box of shit that was swag, man. And thank you, man. It was fucking awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
What's your name again?
Yeah.
Pete.
You weren't Punch, right? Wasn't there some guy named Punch?
No, Punch was an idiot.
I don't think we gave Punch any.
What stuff did you get, Pete?
No, I was the one that after 1 month of the getting married, then had a threesome with another couple, and then ass-fouled my wife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. What stuff did you get, Pete?
Dude, you hooked me up, man. It was fucking awesome. I don't know. You gave me a shirt, and I don't know. Dude, it was a whole fucking box of shit. It was fucking great, dude. Thanks,
you. Bennett.
I really appreciate it, man. I listen to you every day.
Well, thanks.
I just wanted to say thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, dude. Anytime. Best of luck with your private area.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, man. Thank you.
Keep up the stupidity.
Maybe not.
I do think Will might have been onto something with celebrity shit eaters.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Are you talking about eating poo again?
No. Not literally eating poop. But
Will, are you here?
I am not.
Okay.
We get like
let us know when you get here.
People like Omaroso's, Puck.
Ooh, she wouldn't do it, but her eating shit would be the coolest thing ever.
But you set them up in a way like Screech. I think people don't like him. People that are just grading and perhaps on hard times in need of cash.
Mm-hmm.
And you set up like a painful obstacle course, and the further they get through it, they get more cash. So you have to like run through a gauntlet of boxing gloves on springs that are going to punch you in the face, and there's different tiers to it. And as it gets a little gnarlier, the prizes go up.
Do you think people are ready to watch a female competitor get repeatedly punched in the face for money on TV?
Yes.
Oh,
because
really?
There are female competitors on.
I disagree. They weren't ready for that.
Ninja Warrior, Wipeout, all those shows, all those obstacle course shows. They have women on them.
Shows where you can get hurt in the course of competing, not shows whose intention is to hurt the competitors.
I feel like people watching Wipeout know what they're going for. People get folded in half on that show.
Mm-hmm. Did they get like hospitalized and stuff?
No.
I think we did
It's never
cover
that
one where
bad.
someone died.
Yeah, because he was fat. And he had a heart attack from just running around. That's not from the course didn't break his heart. He just died because he's unhealthy.
Or you could, when a woman, like when Omarosa's is running the course, they do a split screen and they show a woman working the controls of the obstacle. So it's a woman hitting a woman.
Why do you have to be so sexist?
Yeah, why can't the machine just hit the lady?
Right.
That was my initial suggestion, and that was met with resistance.
That's Tully. I think everyone should be bashed.
I just asked a question. I feel like you're being very defensive.
I don't think Omarosa's going to do it. Isn't she rich now?
No.
She needs work.
She'll do anything.
Are you sure she's not rich now?
Why is she rich now?
Because she's like, had a job with the president and she had a book and all that stuff and sold the rights and stuff.
I think she's always looking for the next score.
Yeah, and
she's a
government
gold
jobs
digger
don't
too,
really
right?
pay that well.
The book, I'm sure she made.
That's
she
why
made money
they
from.
sell us all out.
Because she had a book about secret stuff that Donald Trump said, even though there was nothing in it. But still was like, if you get the book, you'll find out what he said.
I would be willing to bet that she got paid in
$1 million. Probably.
Yeah, 7 figures for
Right.
that book. But still, not like a set for life kind of thing. Not for her.
Yeah.
She'll be back. She'll do something stupid again. It may as well be this.
Yeah. And it's not, I don't even think it's about the money for her. She just wants attention. She wants the spotlight on her. She wants to stay relevant.
You really got it in for Omarosa, huh?
She was just one example. That
I don't think it's weird. I mean, that's kind of gone. No one would actually hire her now, right? That's sort of that's a yo-yo. Just think of the past.
Well, she was a bit hated before joining the Trump administration.
Yeah, but then she did
but
that,
then
and now
she
that's
screwed
the
over
final...
Trump. So now Trump supporters probably hate her, and non-Trump supporters hate her.
So that's
so she's
it.
universally hated.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
So yeah, celebrities eating shit.
Like she couldn't get a job on The View. Is The View still a show?
It is.
I think so.
How many people are on there that weren't on there originally? Almost everybody?
Perhaps all of them.
I think Joy Behar might still be there. Am I crazy?
Oh, yeah.
That is
I think she
crazy.
is still there.
I mean, what else is she going to do?
Not much. She writes awful books.
She
Pretty
writes
standard.
books.
Yeah, she wrote some anti-Trump, like kind of coffee table, read it on the toilet kind of book.
Well, it makes sense if you're going to bash it and you're not kind of a ding-dong. Just don't go too hard. Make it for a poopy book.
Right. Right.
Smart.
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg is on there. She makes
That's
headlines
right.
from time to time.
She's the one that runs this show,
Yeah,
right?
she made somebody cry the other day.
Did she? Well, maybe they should fucking listen to her.
That's
what
right.
did she say?
I don't know. I don't know who Bella Thorne is, but I know that I know her name, and I know that somebody tried to extort her with nude photos they'd gotten of her, and so she was like, well, fuck you, I'll just put them out there. And then Whoopi Goldberg
was like, why are you such a whore?
Whoopi Goldberg said something critical of her, or at least perceived
Why are your
critical of
tits
her.
so crooked?
And Bella Thorne responded by crying. I have now told you everything I know.
Is Bella Thorne like a young girl?
Yes.
Wow. And
Well, she's not like a child.
I know, but was she like 27 or something?
She's 21.
21, and you made a 21-year-old cry about her tatas on TV?
Well,
You're
there may
so
be more.
mean.
There may be more to it than that. I don't know.
Man, she is. I do not know Bella Thorne, but I kind of do when I see her face right now. And I got to say, I don't want to fuck 21-year-olds, but she can hit me up in a couple of years. I'll be that weird, gross guy with old guy dancing. Makes the hot chicks. Gray hair. My new sweat machine. Infrared sweat machine. I got it all, man.
Yeah, you got the hookup. You got the line. Hey, you want to come to my cold plunge?
It's so much fun.
Instagram models love cold water. They're always trying to rejuvenate their joints.
Hey, Tommy, welcome to the show.
All right. So I've got a twist on Kevin's idea. You remember in Jackass where they set up the airbag thing in the with the punching?
Yep.
With the boxing glove in the mailbox or whatever.
Yep.
So shit like that every episode. You know, maybe they're not jumping, 90-meter ski jumps, but still the douchebag C-listers just, going into it knowing that they're going to look like a douchebag every episode, maybe a little pain involved, maybe not, but just something, that kind of shit every episode.
Yeah. Isn't that like Celebrity Get Me Out of Here?
You could do Celebrity Escape Room, where they have to solve
I am not
puzzles
doing an escape room.
in an escape room, but it's rigged.
Ugh.
So if you do something wrong, a boxing glove comes out of the wall and punches you in the face.
Yes, on this same tip, Twisted Trucker on Twitter suggests human sacrifices, and
Celebrity Human Sacrifice.
And Perdio on Twitter suggests a Saw obstacle course hosted by Jigsaw.
What about Celebrity Centipede, where you just you don't actually sew them because that's ridiculous, but you do strap them to the back of each other like ass to mouth, ass to mouth, and they have a giant caterpillar of ass to mouth, and it's how long can they stay ass to mouth every day? They earn more money.
Yeah, I would watch Tara Reid poop in Tori Spelling's mouth.
Could you imagine if there was a man's ass near Tori Spelling's face? Like, right, you mean her nose was on his ass crack, and he was like, "I gotta fart," and she was like, "You can't fart."
Tori and Tara just making a Ray Romano sandwich.
Ray Romano is the perfect guy because he doesn't want to fart in your mouth.
Nah.
And he's really sorry about it, but he's going to fart in your mouth. And I bet you it's a hairy crack, too.
For sure.
Goddamn Ray Romano is disgusting. And that, she's just getting the full
Romano.
Turd pube Jackson right in the mouth.
I've heard of Romano cheese, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, she's puking. She's puking, and his pubes are covered in puke. And she's got her face in farted out pubes.
No, it's a fucking mess of
that show is
excrement and
huge.
feces. And
forget
vomit.
about Johnny Mosley's jumping shit, man.
Yeah.
We're on to new stuff.
And the only thing in that room is just a trough of beans. That's his only form of sustenance.
Oh, yeah. All the food is in the house that are in troughs.
The show is just completely presented by Taco Bell.
There's a gate. Oh, wow.
That's
like
all they have
everything
there.
is Taco Bell, but it's everywhere. All you can eat. And it's super convenient at a low level on the, when it comes out so you can just get it with no hands.
Actually, every hour they dump like another fucking 500 pounds of Taco Bell slop. And if he doesn't eat fast enough, it actually starts to cover them.
See, the thing is the first, well, you don't realize the first 3 days or 2 days, they don't feed him at all. So it's like this really starving caterpillar.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden the Taco Bell trucks show up and they just start chunking in the cheese, nachos.
Chalupas to the rescue.
Chalupas, everywhere. And and they pour, because he's starving, and then they pour cheese down Ray Romano's back and it pours into his ass crack. Until the killer
Tori Spelling is just desperately tongue darting it out for sustenance.
She has to. She's got to survive.
Another high-quality reality show has bitten the dust. Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club, I'm told, is a thing that existed.
Yeah, I was going to say, I missed the...
Yeah. The MTV reality show. Apparently MTV also still a thing. Yeah. Will not be returning for a second season, adding insult to injury, or rather injury to injury. Not only has Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club gone out of business, so has her nightclub, which is where the show was set. Fare thee well, Mykonos nightclub.
But some of those nights at Mykonos
will live forever.
Will live, yeah, that's right, eternity. And now she's still, I follow her on Instagram. She's on the beach. She's still there.
Does she still have that fake Arab accent?
I didn't catch.
I forgot
Wow, that's
that.
crazy. Does she really do that?
Yeah.
She's disgusting.
Yeah, there was that video of her trying to kidnap a child. What? She's like, "You come with me. We go to hotel room." And then some gypsy lady punched her in the face.
What?
Yeah.
Is
it was
he
big
serious?
news.
No, that did happen, as I recall.
Holy shit. Where was I?
Because she'd been there for a long weekend, right? And the accent stuck.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. No, that happens. Yeah, everybody knows that. Long weekend. Next thing you know,
We're about to listen to Lindsay Lohan tries to kidnap refugee kids, then gets punched by the mom.
What?
Yeah. It'd be so cool, right? To watch a movie on TV. Want a computer? Yeah. Let's go.
Wait, let's go.
You should not have them on the floor. You should be a hardworking woman. I'm freezing right now. And you should be doing what you do for your children so they have a better life.
Oh,
and if someone's offering them a home and a bed,
a
which
home
we
and a
at this
bed.
moment, give it to them. Look what's happening. They're trafficking children. Inshallah. I won't leave until I take you.
Wow.
Now
Wait.
I know who you are.
Oh, so she thinks they're trafficking the kids?
Don't with me. You're ruining agriculture by doing this. Inshallah.
Whoa. She can. What'd she say?
Give me your hand.
I think she just sneezed. Just got punched.
I'm like in shock right now.
Wow. When. Man, she is.
That
She'll ski jump for money.
I'm seeing a story.
She will, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she might run past the boxing glove.
She might make that jump, man. I mean, she won't hesitate, that's for sure.
That story was posted.
She is fearless.
On October 1st of last year, so you're looking at a little over a half year ago. Posted live to Instagram from Moscow. She approaches a family of what she says are Syrian refugees sitting on a sidewalk under blankets, offers the hotel room. Family gets up and walks away. She follows them and accuses them of trafficking the children. Nothing about what she believes to be true has been or could be verified.
Oh. Well, that's a weird thing to conclude.
Yeah, I feel like
weird
you either have to be right or you have to be the most insane person ever. There's like no in between.
And how do you go around with behavior like that and your reality show gets canceled?
Yeah, why were you just fucking trying to open a nightclub on your show? Why didn't you just film your life?
Why didn't you just try and steal some more kids when she was doing the nightclub show? We missed the show. She probably does. The show was probably everything that she isn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she showed this.
Mm-hmm.
When as soon as the cameras turned off, that's the bit that we wanted to see.
Right. Yeah. It wasn't nearly real enough.
She sounds super raged out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she had an easy go of things.
No, I'm just saying she still sounds like she gives it a good go.
Like she parties?
Yeah, she sounded pretty dried out.
You think she gets down?
I think if forced, she might get down. Yes.
No one gets down like the Lohan.
Just based off her Instagram and Brittany, I feel like they're partying, man.
Turned up.
So you follow Lohan?
Yep.
See, that's another thing, and you didn't even know she had a reality show. She's clearly very bad at promoting it.
Well, I don't think it looks like to me in her story that she doesn't give a shit because she's living in a giant mansion on the water, and then it seemed like a couple of days later she was like, look at this mansion on the water, and she was staying in that. Didn't seem like you would. Why would you give a shit about a fucking TV show that nobody was watching when it seems like every night she's dancing at, like, look, she's just at a.
I mean, she was living in the UAE for a while too, right?
At an evening with friends. She's at an evening with friends constantly, dancing.
Being professionally filmed? It's a multi-camera shoot.
I don't know, dude. And but that go to her story because her
She's
story
breaking
is the
things.
more reality.
Wait. Can we see that one again real quick before we go to the story?
She's breaking plates.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I was reading something about someone had written about Allah, and I thought that was her caption for that. That's a comment. All right. I thought she might have started shouting out Allah.
Well, this looks like it's just the Instagram account for her club.
He was on the wrong one. Yeah. On her actual story, she just seems like she's on a constant boat cruising beach life bikini thing.
She seemed to dance a lot, yeah.
Yeah, well, so how bad's that if you're on the beach dancing all the time? Do you look stressed about your TV show?
That's a good point.
I feel like there might be a never-ending amount of money coming from somewhere. It seems like anyway, because she's living a life of very very expensive lifestyle.
Yeah, she has always struck me as, and this is needless to say, groundless speculation that if any like one-time starlet was going to be somebody who was in a relationship with like a sugar daddy, and particularly like a United Arab Emirates kind of sugar daddy, that she would be the one.
That seems like it might be what's going on. So I don't think the TV show means too much. There's always some weird people in it, right? But it's a constant traveling of places where it looks like you would be super happy every day where you went.
I wonder how happy one would be, how happy I would be if you were just forced to, and I know forced is a silly word, but just to like travel every day from one luxurious place to another and like eat nice food and hang out on the beach. But like I actually enjoy working. I enjoy being productive.
Yeah.
To just be on a fucking amazing vacation. Like how long before you would just be like, I don't care how good this vacation is, I want it to stop.
Well, you're used to working and she's used to vacationing.
That's true. That's true.
So,
you think I can get used to it?
Yep. I don't know if you get used to it, but I know I could.
I wonder. I
guess I would get. I don't know, man.
I know it sounds like I'm trying to be self-righteous.
You find something else to do while you're doing it.
Well,
you know what I mean? Something you do something constructive while you were traveling. You'd find this other thing that totally got you occupied, but you were still waking up at a different freaking hotel and flying around the world. Because there's no better way of living. I mean, unless you got family, then it changed everything.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if she was really in love with the guy, then that's like a dream come true. But yeah, if you're kind of grossed out by him, you're taking his money, then
it doesn't matter how nice the restaurant is or how good dinner is.
But do you believe there's people out there that can be okay with that? Because I do.
Yeah, I do. I do.
But they actually feel like they're totally content every day. And they're still, that's not the ultimate dude.
Yeah. Well, I think that there are plenty of people, and look at it this way, I'll say this in their defense. There are plenty of people who work jobs that they absolutely fucking hate because it gives them the lifestyle that they want. If you can imagine doing that, wrap your brain around being married to somebody you absolutely fucking hate because it gives you the lifestyle you want.
And oftentimes those guys have so much money and they work so much that you fly everywhere and you stay in rooms by yourself and they show up and bang you and sleep and go somewhere else again.
Right.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. I'm not defending it, but I never even thought what I just said out loud before I said it, and it kind of makes sense when I put it that way.
I feel like it's what you used to, what you think you're worth from your childhood, how far you think you're going to get in life. Like if you think this is as good as it can possibly be, and this is the one bad part about it,
could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, I only went on that one thing with the Honor guys on that boat where I just know that a person like me might more than likely, I hate to say it, can't afford to ever be on that. Like that's some other level of vacationing. If Aubrey was gay and I was gay and it was just me and him and we did that all the time and he was like, just stop working, I'd stop working.
You would?
Yeah. If he was like forcing me to do that, I would do it. He doesn't even have that money. But if he did like the
I know
Lindsay Lohan style where it's just like, we're going to, I'm like, okay. And now we're going to go to, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. No, I don't know the answer to my own question. I wonder how long I could do that. I mean, there's 100 people, 1,000 people.
Could you write
now.
a book while you were doing it or something?
See, it's a hypothetical thing because if I could do it because I could be doing productive things with my time while I was doing. I still think, dude, man, I love going on vacation.
Start a clothing company.
Yeah, I love going on vacation, and I fucking love coming home from vacation. That's another thing that I kind of can't get away from. But at the same time, there's tons and tons of people.
Yeah, but you and I are different. We've got a home thing that started. I get it. Like there was a time I was on the road all the time, and it was just this. It was just living to me. And then there was a time where I started to make a home. And all of a sudden I was like, whoa, I don't want to go on the road at all. But at one point, the road was awesome even when it was not glamorous, let alone the glamorous road. Because let's face it, traveling now is kind of a bit of a dick. Even if you're a hardworking broke motherfucker and you get on a plane, you're like, wow, this is not living. You know what I mean? I'm not like, yeah, look at me pimping in coach. You don't feel like you're pimping ever when you're in coach anymore. They make you kind of feel like you're in a bus. So,
Well, yeah, there are lots and lots of people who are living out of their van and making good livings on Instagram just doing that, and like the whole van life thing.
Is there?
Oh hell yeah! You get a cool like vintage kind of van. You make a neat little home in it.
And you post photos of that, and then
just
and
drive
how do you
around.
make the money.
You just take pictures of yourself doing yoga in front of the sunset, and then you get some sponsors. And
okay.
yeah, there's people who do very, very well doing that, and I'm sure some of them are really enjoying being on a perpetual vacation. That's what that's all about. There's a family that did that. I forget the story. Somebody, I forget the guy.
Back it, man.
The guy made
if
some
you could do that,
money.
I'd back that hard.
But then
I'm a bit weird about. For myself, how can I educate my children when I'm uneducated?
Yeah,
it's a little bit different when I'm going to go to the mountains and teach my kid how to fucking skateboard.
Google.
Yeah, you'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando. What sort of education was
you
he
hit
providing?
me with the ice cream. This is all I know.
Couldn't even teach you how to make a sandwich.
Yeah, throw the kids in the pool, make them make me food. That's
Dad, how do I do long division?
Just Google it.
Make me a sandwich. Yeah. Just
I
constant
don't
sandwich.
care.
Yeah.
Tickle fight. Yeah.
That's what I would do. We don't have a guest today, right?
Just Will. Whenever he gets here.
Here's Will, man.
I'm gonna be there soon.
So weird. Just never there. It's like, come on, we'll be here one time. Nope. Don't want to be here. Be so cool if you were here, though. I would love it.
Yeah, I think he knows it too.
He just like plays it, huh?
Yeah.
Teaser. He's a teaser. That's what it is.
I dated a girl like him.
Yeah, and then you left it because you kept teasing you.
No, she broke my heart because she played me.
Oh, I hate that shit.
She was off. She was a musician. She was off on some tour. She was supposed to get back on a Sunday, and I went out and got like snacks and wine, and she was going to come by, and then it was supposed to be 4, and then it was supposed to be 6, and then it was, I'm getting in really late, and maybe I'll just go home. She played me, and then she left me for a woman.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's pretty rad.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I think they're still married. I think they have kids.
That's hot as fuck.
Yeah, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, no, she's totally hot.
That's sexy shit.
It's great. No, she's a very, very hot lesbian mother of 2 or 3 now.
It's weird when guys get bummed out that their girl leaves them for a girl.
No, I was
don't
not
get
threatened
that.
by. I never thought that I turned her gay. I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of turned her straight.
I just, as a half a
For a
homo,
little while.
I just know you can't turn anybody gay.
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying.
So,
So I think I
the
had to
fuck
be
is that?
pretty awesome that she was willing to put up with me for.
Yeah.
I mean, she had sex with me.
Yeah, and she was probably half not into it the whole time.
She seemed like she liked it at the time.
I don't think Will would do that to us, though.
You
He's
know?
going to tease
Will
us.
has slept with
He's going
me.
to tease us, but then when you're least expecting it, boom, he just deep dicks you.
I've never been deep dicked by Will.
A little Chicago deep dick.
I don't, what? I guess I haven't been to Chicago that many times. Maybe I was there for just a short period and managed to duck a
Oh,
dick.
yeah. New York, they like the thin crust. Chicago's about that deep dick.
Okay. It's good to know. Well, there's plenty more to learn here on the Jason Ellis Show. But first, we'll talk to Nick, because I don't like to hang up on people. Nick, what's up?
I was just wondering if you guys have ever had your buttholes licked.
Constantly, like 3 times. What the fuck is going on here? Where'd you come? Are you a new listener? What happened?
Yeah, I'm a new listener.
Oh, yeah. No, all the time. I don't know about these guys, but all the time. Constantly.
Oh, good to know.
I got
How
my
about
butt
you,
licked
Nick?
once.
How about you, Nick? You doing it?
Yep, all the time, just like you.
You ever lick a butt?
Yep.
There it
My
is.
dog, all the time.
Nick and Jace, the butt licking champions of
That's
the
right.
world. Finally.
Delicious, delicious ass.
Here we are. Licking ass.
Ew.
There it is.
Bong bong.
There's Nick. Likes his ass licked.
Yeah.
And he also returns the favor.
Good old Nick.
Good old Nick, the ass licker.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, are you?
Now, we're just about to take a break, Will.
Ah,
Fucking good
shit.
one, Will.
Faction Talk. Sirius XM 103. Stick around. More with Jason Ellis right after this.
Yeah, man. And ladies, stuff. If you don't know your numbers, you know what I do on music. Just don't ruin it this time, Bennett. Don't do it too loud. And don't make weird songs. Anyway, if you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. That's problems growing businesses have, all because of the hodgepodge of business systems. One for accounting, the other sales, other inventory. If that's you, where's the music? You know it's a mess and it takes up too much of your time and too many resources. And that hurts your bottom line. You need music. And NetSuite by Oracle. It's a cloud-based business management software gives you visibility and control you need to grow. With NetSuite, you save time, money, and unneeded headaches by managing sales, finance, accounting, orders, and HR instantly from your desktop or your phone. That's why NetSuite is the world's #1 cloud-based system. Companies use NetSuite grow 3 times faster than S&P 500. Right now, NetSuite is offering valuable insight with free guides, 7 key strategies to grow your profits. That's netsuite.com/Ellis. netsuite.com/Ellis to download the free guide, 7 key strategies to grow your profits. netsuite.com/Ellis. Oh, wait, I hate that one. Sorry, I don't want to do that.
What up, Be Real? And I told my wifey this morning. I said, this guy is the guy. Yeah, I am the guy. I know you're the guy. Radio? Yeah. I'm the guy. Well, you're the guy, period. Be Real, you can quote him. I'll be his co-signer all day. My co-signer. That's what we call it in the ghetto. I'll be his co-signer all day. My co-signer. That's what we call it in the ghetto. Oh, you gonna co-sign that shit? Jason Ellis. Yeah, man, that's the homie right there. Yeah.
The Jason Ellis Show.
Will's news.
We need to build a wall.
What?
We need to build a wall.
I want to give it to this chick on the court thing so bad.
Are you looking at the television again?
Turn it off, Bennett.
I'm telling
She's
you
so
news that's important to our society.
No, we're going to build a wall. I thought we were going to paint a wall.
And
My
you're
son
talking
said
about the hot
he turned it
girl?
off. He turned it off, and I apologize.
All right.
That chick was so hot. We're going to paint the wall, my son said.
Are we?
Yep. I'm not going to build it. We're going to paint it.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
I don't know.
Make it
You know how,
look like
he
a
used
tunnel?
to, yeah, he would paint like a fake tunnel
Is that what he
on
meant?
the wall. Yeah.
Well, we need to build a wall, and it's going to cost $416 billion, but if we don't, some really nasty shit's going to flood into this country and ruin it.
What? Dirtweed?
Water.
Wait, we're going to get water?
We're going to have...
We want water.
A new report says we're going to have to spend $416 billion on seawalls.
Yeah, for sure.
Within the next 20 years.
Wait,
or
why?
face the water just eating up all the land.
Oh.
Especially in Florida and North Carolina, Louisiana especially. I mean, they're lower than sea level down in
We're
New
worried
Orleans.
about the Mexicans and the water just slowly sneaks up and takes us all out.
Right. So if
Didn't see that illegal alien coming, did
know
you?
what? We need to get some rednecks to get pumped on coming at water, being super angry at the ocean.
That's what
Maybe we should call it agua.
Now, Nick, what are you so good?
Right.
That's what I don't
Let's
understand.
get angry
though,
at it.
Is that, growing up in the South as I did, nature has a lot to do with your normal daily life. You appreciate nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why you would be against anything that would protect the natural world.
Yeah, but what if you just want to see it all burn?
Oh, yeah, that could happen too.
I say we build a wall and watch Florida die.
Well, Florida, Louisiana.
And while we look over the wall of Mexicans that are starving. That's what we want, right? And then we're like, too bad, you should have done something that we did or something. Is that supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, well then hell yeah.
So Florida's going to have the highest bill, about $76 billion by 2040. That's followed by...
Where are we getting these billions?
Well, that's a good question. Louisiana...
Hey.
Mexico will pay for it.
Would have about $38 billion to build their walls that they need. North Carolina...
They love paying for walls.
No, they always do.
Will pay about $35 billion. Richard Wiles is the executive director of the group that put this report together. He says, I don't think anybody's thought about the magnitude of this one small portion of adaptation.
What a dick.
It's a huge number. So the question is, who's going to pay for that? Just like Jason's question is. Is it really going to be taxpayers? The current position of the worst polluters is that they pay
I think football
nothing.
teams should pay for it.
And that's just not tenable.
And they can put their logo on it.
Hey, maybe you could have the
Dallas Cowboy wall.
Crest toothpaste wall.
Yeah, divide it up into sections and sell ads.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big-ass wall. A lot of space to fill.
When the...
this is the Paul wall.
When the
Put a skate park on it. He can't afford that.
If you go to Olympic Park in Atlanta, you'll see a brick there with my name on it.
Yeah.
Because I donated money for the park when the Olympics were coming to town. So we'll do that with
Is
the wall.
California disappearing, Will?
Not
Like, do
yet.
we have to build a wall to stop the wind from and the water taking California?
We got those mountains there, but
We're okay?
Eventually it'll come for us all. There are maps you can look
But you're
up
saying
online.
there's a place in America right now that's saying we need a wall or we're going to get washed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida
Soon.
for sure.
For sure.
Louisiana, New Orleans, come on. I mean, they've already been.
It might go.
You saw what happened with Katrina.
Yeah, but that was a crazy storm.
It wasn't the rain; it was the ocean coming in because the levees broke.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I did not know that. I don't know.
Louisiana sits below sea line,
And they need a good wall.
Yeah, they did.
Do they have a shit wall?
They did.
They have a wall, right?
And then it fell down. And
So now
they
they
got
have no
another
wall?
They do have a wall, but they're going to need a bigger wall.
That's got to be pretty frustrating when you're thinking about that, because you don't want to sink a city.
You don't want New Orleans to go away, man. That's a cool city. That's a city that's got a real vibe to it.
Well, what about all the people that are there? That's citizens.
Yeah, some of them got a vibe too.
No, I know.
You got to take care of the
sociopath.
citizens.
I'm not just talking about buildings here. I'm talking about people.
You got to make a giant wall there before we talk about walls anywhere else. That's citizens of America.
It is.
Those are hardworking Americans.
They are.
There's babies there.
There are.
The babies never did anything wrong.
No.
Some of them.
You got to what? You got to build a wall for the babies.
And it would keep out the amphibian illegal aliens as well.
Well, there you go. It's
You got to build a wall for the American babies, right? Will
for the babies
of America.
Yep.
Or if you
That
don't,
wall, there'll be baby sea babies.
where do you think all of those coastal elites are going to go once the coastal cities are flooded and
That's
non-existent?
right.
Oh,
We're coming to you.
They're
Bahamas.
going to Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee.
You know,
Like,
I was looking
like
at.
4 of the 5 places you just mentioned are all on the coast.
You know, I'm going to Colombia.
Not
Will,
all on the coast. Yeah. Yes.
I look
yes.
Chocoladel's in Colombia.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I don't think there's. I think it's kind of like Delaware.
What? What?
I
I've
feel like-
never heard anybody say that.
I just don't know if I don't know what do you do in Colombia? Like I was looking at Colombia where it is, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do anything.
Wait, did you look at Columbia, Maryland?
They got a Six Flags there?
No, it starts with an M somewhere in Colombia. I don't care.
Maryland.
Coffee and blow, baby. Coffee and blow.
Doesn't
Yeah.
I don't want any blow.
Well, then try the coffee.
Yeah.
So that's it, right? You just have coffee all day, get amped.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
eat,
amped in
eat some
Columbia.
stem cells.
They got stem cell IVs, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say ice cream.
I mean, that is next level, but I don't see how. I mean, just intravenous, please.
A woman in New London, Connecticut, wanted to rob a store, so she hid in the giant industrial-sized trash compactor.
Yeah. That's
No
what I
way
would-
that could turn out poorly.
Police say that a store employee threw some cardboard in there and then turned the compactor on and then heard screaming, so they turned it off.
Yeah. Was it too late?
No, 2 store employees unsuccessfully attempted to pull the woman out of the compactor. Police and emergency medical personnel were called, and a firefighter and a paramedic climbed inside and freed her up and got her out of there. She had some injuries, but we're not told the extent of them, but apparently she's fine.
Is she a cube now?
How hot is
Yes.
she? You said she's fine.
She's a square.
Oh.
No, yeah.
She's the hottest
no.
cube you've ever seen.
So it didn't actually mulch her or anything. It just made the sound, and she screamed because she realized she might get mulched.
Yeah, like in Star Wars when the snake thing comes out of the water and tries
no,
to eat
that
him.
never made any sense to me.
Why?
Because that thing gets crushed. Every now and then it all gets smashed together. How come there's a goddamn sea creature living in there that's bigger than everybody?
He's
Yeah.
spinning.
Why do they have so much water in their garbage?
Because it's a
And
movie.
then, yeah, how come it's a fucking...
It's a proper swamp.
Yeah, it's a swamp.
No,
It's a swamp monster in the trash can.
Where do you think your piss goes when you're a stormtrooper?
Oh, in the swamp monster's mouth?
Yeah.
So you think that whole time they weren't in the garbage, they were in a septic tank?
No, but if let's say you got a 20-ounce soda from the gift shop
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever,
I
and you
get-
chuck
yeah.
it down there, it's gonna make liquid.
It was like 3 feet deep, Will.
Bullshit artist.
Maybe the liquid doesn't go out when they get ejected, just the solids do.
Hey,
Maybe
I call
they-
bullshit on that.
And then when it gets all the way full, they just have to throw it away and get a new Death Star?
No, they recycle it to make clean, pure water or whatever
Bullshit
they drink
artist.
on planet whatever.
I think you're giving the Empire a lot of credit.
You're a
here.
bullshit artist.
There are things we can't know, Tully.
I want to know who threw out that damn trash monster.
Perfectly good trash monster.
Yeah.
Jason, do you know what a Cracker Barrel is?
Wait.
You can do it, man.
Wait, Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Cracker Barrel is a restaurant?
That's right. And
And-
what kind of restaurant is it?
Oh, it's a Oh, wait. It's got something to do with the name?
Does it?
I don't. Is Cracker Barrel a cheese?
No, it's not. It is a restaurant.
Is it a barrel
It is not a barrel.
with crackers in it?
It does not have crackers.
Well, then
It's
I'm
only for
Is
white
it popcorn?
people. It's like more fun than a barrel of crackers.
It is. It's
Is it popcorn?
No,
Oh.
it's down home cooking. That's where you can get your collard greens and your cornbread.
Is that like Grandma used to make?
Yes, it is.
But is that like Boston Market?
Yeah, it's like Grandma used to make if she made it in a microwave.
But it's like Boston Market if it was a Yankees doing it.
So I remember when I first came to America and somebody took me to Boston Market and I was like, oh, you guys made fast food grandma food. It was pretty cool.
I like Boston Market.
I was impressed because
Yeah.
I liked. There was that's the first. I know people are going to say that it's not right, but that was my first taste of cornbread.
Oh, interesting.
I was like, this cornbread you have,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
It's a start.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than not having cornbread.
Agreed.
It tastes like cornbread.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I like that.
Boston
What is
Market,
it?
shout out to those guys.
Carrot or
Kept
sweet
me alive for
potato
a couple of
salad
years.
with all the marshmallows and sugar in it. It's
Who did?
awesome.
Ambrosia salad.
Yeah.
You
But-
must try my ambrosia salad.
I love all ladies that talk like that, Michael.
That chicken Edward Scissorhands who tried to molest Edward Scissorhands at the barbershop.
Yes.
Surely you have tried my ambrosia salad.
Yes.
Edward,
Yes.
could you do my hair?
I would be in so much trouble if she was here. Katie would be so mad at me. That chick would be totally fingering me.
Meanwhile,
I bet
back
she
at
had
the
those
Cracker
weird
Barrel-
B-cup boobs that were kind of long and thin.
Come
like
on!
the balloons that
I'm
you
okay.
make animals
I love
out of.
I'm
those.
okay with those. Yeah.
Tubular tits, I
Yeah.
call them.
I'm okay with that.
Totally. So
They know what they want.
at the Cracker Barrel, Knoxville, Tennessee.
It's me.
There's a Tennessee church whose pastor preached that the government should
I'm
be
going to knock a preacher out.
executing gay people.
I'm going to knock that preacher out first. Wait, what?
This Tennessee preacher
Yeah.
has a pastor who's preached that, we should execute gay people.
Yeah.
He was hosting an event, a get-together at the local Cracker Barrel. The restaurant chain said on Tuesday on its Twitter that it is not affiliated with the All Scripture Baptist Church or its pastor, who is an ex-Knox County Sheriff's detective. Cracker Barrel says it disagrees with that church's statements of hate and divisiveness and that their June 29th event will not be allowed inside the Cracker Barrel.
Take that shit to Kenny Rogers Roasters.
That's right. I mean,
Is that a chain of restaurants too?
Yeah. Maybe Marie Callender's down with that kind of hate.
because Cracker Barrel is like, it's got a lot of Southern food. I think of the South when I think of Cracker Barrel. It's like down home. It's like America. I'm glad that they put out the statement. It says, we serve everyone who wants to walk through our doors with genuine hospitality, not hate, and require all guests to do the same. I think that's a nice thing because you have some people who would be fine with this guy.
Could they not have canceled him without the PC grandstanding?
You know what the real shame is?
Well,
That
he'd
we're not
already
talking about some other pastor who's hanging out at Cracker Barrel, having meetings about doing cool shit.
Yeah, and we could be.
Because you're making, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some pastor guys talk about God and let's not bash any homos or
Yeah.
anybody. You know what I
And
mean?
let's
I
not
would say
talk-
probably most of them do, but unfortunately I have to hear about the one dickhead at Cracker Barrel
Yeah,
who
let's
wants
not.
who wants to bash homos and he gets a shout out for saying it.
Growing up, going to church, they didn't talk about politics and they didn't talk about, hurting other people. They talked about being a loving person who did their best to serve mankind.
That's all. Like Christian I saw the other day. He seemed like a friendly guy. He believes in God.
I realized
that
I
guy.
didn't know what that phrase was all about. I looked it up. There were literal barrels of soda crackers that were for sale in.
What's a soda cracker, Michael? Was
These
it a
like
cracker?
oyster
a really,
crackers?
a really bad, boring cracker.
Wait, so it was a barrel of crackers at one point?
I guess so. It seems like a weird
I
thing
was right.
to-
It was a barrel of crackers,
What?
you fucking
Not
asshole.
at the restaurant.
That's where it came. That's what it means.
It seems like a weird thing to
Well,
put
that's
crackers
why-
in.
yeah, Cracker
And it's
Barrel.
also a lot of crackers to come
So
into
many
at one
crackers.
time.
Those barrels are huge.
Maybe it's like a barrel of
Crackers are
pickles
very small,
where
Michael.
you would just help yourself to as many as you want. You wouldn't have to buy the whole. You ever
Like
see-
nuts at those weird cowboy restaurants where they have the nuts everywhere and you open them and you drop the nutshell on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
You crazy Americans.
Ground round. Kids
You guys
pay
don't
what,
give a
kids,
fuck.
Kids pay what they weigh. That was
I've
like
never seen that
every-
before,
That was like
Muggle.
every Tuesday night when I was growing up.
And then you
I
all
ate a
do the
ground-
same
ground
dance next
round
to
a
each
lot,
other
too.
like you're all
Not bad.
brothers and sisters. It's weird.
And then the phrase, so because of those, because they were associated with country stores and simple living, the phrase Cracker Barrel actually is an adjective meaning plain, simple, unsophisticated. Dictionary.com uses the following example: his Cracker Barrel fascism.
So,
Any man don't want to get killed.
wait, is that where
Better clear on out the back.
Cracker comes from? It's a shortened version of Cracker Barrel? Look at that Cracker Barrel dude. You know? Look at
Yeah.
that cracker.
What? No.
Are you
That's-
triggered,
you
Will?
think, you think it came from that? You think Cracker Barrel
Maybe.
crackers are from Cracker Barrel?
Maybe it's a shortened version of the old-timey saying of something's Cracker Barrel. Or what? It's because crackers are white, like a piece of Ritz cracker or something?
No, I guess what it is.
We're kind of
is-
tanned white, which
Yeah,
is
pinkish,
similar, I
yeah.
feel like, because white's not really, we're not white, you know?
Right, neither is a cracker. I gotcha.
I mean, they're tan white.
Yeah.
We're kind of tan white.
Hmm.
I see the similarity.
I got called a cracker when I was a little kid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it caught me so off guard. Like, I didn't know that was, like, I kind of picked up on it through, like, context clues that it was a derogatory term, but I couldn't help but just laugh hysterically.
I got called an N-word before I ever got called a cracker. I remember being pretty stoked about it. A friend of mine just said that to me walking up to the car. I was rolling a joint in the car, and he just walked up to the car and was like, "Jason Ellis, ma." And I was like,
Cracker.
"Cool."
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm like, I feel like that's not. I immediately knew that was not a bad thing.
You didn't turn to him and go, ooh.
Wait, he was a black dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Did you look it up? And see?
I did. It was a term from the southeastern United States to describe poor white trash, derived from the Scottish meaning of the verb to crack, which is, in this sense, denotes ostentation. So to boast is to crack, I guess, it's like a Scottish idiom, yeah.
So you're a boastful person.
You're a boastful cracker.
Yes.
I am a cracker-ass idiot.
So I guess, yeah, there was like some poor Scottish trash that were crackers.
My favorite record label is the one that Mindless Self-Indulgence is on. It's a guy in a top hat with a monocle, and the name of the record label is Uppity Cracker.
Nice.
Pretty good. Train derailed in Elko, Nevada. It was carrying ammo, grenades, and bombs. And it didn't explode like it does on television.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, nobody was injured.
Well, I feel like I would have heard about that if the bomb train blew up.
I know. The bomb
If
train,
the bomb
is
train
blowing
blows
up.
up, is it one big thing or is it fireworks?
Oh no, it's like that thing in movies where the one explosion causes a chain reaction, bigger explosion, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
and once it goes big, you're like, it couldn't get any bigger, and then it does.
And oh, no way.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of the movie.
It's like when, did you ever see that video for when they were, like a town was planning their 4th of July fireworks and they hit the wrong thing and triggered like the entire night's worth of fireworks all at once? I figured it would go a little quicker than just a regular movie explosion.
Wait, there's video of it? Of this, what you're...
Oh, the fireworks thing?
No, of the thing where it all went up.
Yeah.
The story you just said.
Yeah.
Wait, that's it?
Well, that's happened several times. This one's in San Diego.
And what's that? That's...
Oh, wow. That's just one big, giant firework happening all at once.
Looks like Phyllis Diller.
Oh, it does. One of those Dr. Seuss characters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't think that was the one, but it was a view from people that were much closer, and people were running in terror.
Yeah, well, I mean, people get killed every 4th of July at one of those massive fireworks displays.
They do? Really?
Yeah. You always read
Sure about that?
I don't always read about that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I read
read
about.
about it time.
Maybe you didn't read enough.
Time again, where
like I
it
read
actually
You don't read what Will reads,
I
obviously.
didn't even hear about the bomb
goes
train.
off. Yeah, exactly.
Don't go to fireworks, everybody. Everybody dies there.
I do have read that people in L.A. constantly die by shooting bullets straight up in the air on the 4th of July.
Yep, that happens.
Everybody dies doing that, too.
That's dumb. I have noticed if you live in the right neighborhood, people do 4th of July displays for about a month before and after the 4th of July.
Oh, that's
rad.
fun.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Airlines are squeezing as many passengers as they can onto jets, but one seat manufacturer believes they have it all figured out. They're going to push things to the limit.
Skinny people airline, only anorexic people. One extra seat in every aisle. Why should you be paying for fatty chairs when you're dangerously underweight?
Yeah. Fucking fatties.
Why should you pay for fatty chairs when you're dangerously underweight? That's a good lead-off line.
I mean, if I'm really skinny and broke, I'm listening.
Well, would you try the flying saddle?
Is this what you just get slingshotted by yourself in a little
No,
like bullet
No,
tomb?
maybe you could describe this for the listeners.
Wait, these
It's
are
like a roller coaster ride.
Wait,
Yeah, exactly.
wait, what do you mean?
It's like a bicycle seat. See how your legs go down into the seat?
Wait, what's this for?
It looks like there's
Airlines.
a slot in the middle for your nuts.
To make you extra, so they fit more seats?
Yeah.
Nah.
I know, right?
Nope.
That's a terrible idea.
I mean,
I'll try it. I mean,
It's
how much
good.
cheaper are we talking about?
You know how uncomfortable it gets sitting on a bicycle seat for long periods of time?
Uh-huh.
You want to do that on an airplane?
No, I'm not saying I want to. No, I want to fly across the country.
sounds like
on
you're
a-
saying you want to.
I want
Yes,
to.
you're saying you want to.
I want to fly across the
Sound like
country.
you want to more than we want to,
Right.
Will.
I
don't
do.
want to,
I
but-
do want to more than you want to.
Right.
That's all.
I
that's
want
all
to
I'm
fly
saying.
across the country on a private jet all by myself, but
Right.
that is
Seems like you
impractical
kinda want to
given
be-
my means.
Seems like you want to be on a private jet with these seats.
I want to have one chair like this on a private jet, and I want to be in the air for as long as possible so that sooner or later I have to sit down and I can curse my stupid decision to only have a bicycle chair.
I want to sit in one of those and just be catapulted to my destination.
Okay, I don't want to be in the chair,
No.
but I do want to get catapulted to my destination by myself. Like, if you could just do like a gunshot bullet, just shoot me there, and then there's like some sort of device that catches you there, I would do that.
Oh, man. What about
One
space
step below
catapult?
A what?
Space catapult.
I don't want to go to space. That's Tully shit. I don't want to get catapulted to fucking space. I want to get catapulted to, believe it or not, I want to go to the Jersey Shore. Haven't been.
Let's go.
We should.
Yeah,
Let's
but
do
there's no
shows.
catapult.
I hear it's horrible this time of year.
Is it really?
Well,
Or are you
pretty
just
much
being
any time of year.
A miserable fuck.
I'm gonna go there this
I heard
summer.
it was all right. You said it was all right.
It's fun. I love it.
What the fuck are you saying? It's the worst thing ever then.
It was fun when I was a kid.
I'm taking my
Well, what
kid
about
there.
if I've never been there? Would I like it?
It's better than...
No?
No.
I'll put it this
God.
way. It's a better Santa Monica Pier. That's what it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
fuck yeah.
great.
It's a million times better
I'll
than...
go there.
I
That
like
sounds
Santa
awesome.
Monica Pier.
What are you...
Have you been there since Sandy?
Have you been to the Santa Monica Pier?
Yes.
It's just like a tiny little itty-bitty New Jersey.
It's got a
That's awesome.
bubblegum shrimp. Sucks so bad down there. You go there, you're the biggest tourist loser ever.
Yes, agreed.
It's got-
agreed.
It's like Santa
AIDS
Monica
chicken.
Pier, but dirtier and more rides where you can win or games where you could win cigarettes.
You can win cigarettes?
Can you still
Yeah.
win cigarettes? Is that
Probably
still
not.
a
I think
thing
so.
there?
Really?
That's
Yeah.
rad.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, dude, we used to go there for the weekend. Me and my friends, and like the first place we went was to the place to win cigarettes.
Yeah, you get cartons.
You won a carton. It was awesome.
Whoa.
Dude, it was
Can't win a
fucking
carton now, right?
That's
They don't
what
even
the
have
game's for.
cartons,
You're either playing for cartons or they don't have that game anymore.
And every third booth on the
Wow.
boardwalk is a store where you can buy overpriced bongs and T-shirts that say
Yeah.
like,
So what's wrong
"Eat
with
my
that?
pussy, I just farted."
That sounds awesome. I want to go there. That sounds like the perfect summertime
Bennett,
place.
can you please bring up? Should we do Point Pleasant? Can I please see the
Seaside Heights.
boardwalk view of Seaside Heights? This is where they shot the Jersey Shore. Tell me what you think of this. We'll go eat cheesesteaks. We'll go on the log flume.
Oh yeah.
Well, have you been there since Sandy?
Yes, not to Seaside. I've been back to Point Pleasant.
Seaside, a lot of that stuff is gone. Like Jetstar's gone.
Look at that.
Man, that
it's
looks
like
like Santa Monica.
But that's just
like
like
Venice, I mean.
that's one piece of it.
But
is
it
that
looks
the
way more
boardwalk?
packed.
Yeah, it's a boardwalk.
It's got way more shit in it.
Is that what they're talking about when they're like under the boardwalk?
Yeah, it is.
Oh
Yeah, but you
man,
can't
look
go
at
under the
that!
boardwalk.
You can go under there.
Oh, that looks
That's
like
just
fun.
that's just the bit that sticks out with the rides in it. The
You guys
boardwalk
got
is
a beach and shit, man.
yeah, we
You
do.
got water and stuff. Can you go in that water? It's not like trash, right?
No, we had this conversation yesterday. It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
It's not in unspoiled
It's like
tropical
going
paradise.
in Santa Monica water.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, about
I
that.
wanna go
Shitty
there.
ass water there
I wanna
too.
go there.
polluted.
Let's go there, please. Can we go there? Huh?
I'm
Got
going
it?
there this
Got it?
summer with or without you guys. I'd love to go with you.
I actually got an email this morning from Tony Hawk Foundation asking me if I wanted to go to some skate thing in New York City in September. And they're like, you want to bring your skate shit or something? And I'm like, that's weird because I just started skateboarding yesterday.
September.
But I do plan on skateboarding way more, especially that I'm going to go to Colombia and get my knees tightened up with this stem cell shit. So I think I might get a couple. I mean, I might be all right. So I forwarded it to our boss this morning and said, "Is this a reason to go to New York? Because Tony Hawk's doing Tony Hawk Foundation big giant demo there, and you guys love his ass."
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I could get in there. I feel like I want to fly, Will. I've got this thing going.
I can tell.
I really want to fly again.
Yeah.
And I felt like it's gonna take a bit. And I'm not sure, but I think I think my body can make it. I think if I just take it easy, don't do any real big slams, I think maybe in a month or two I could fly again.
Would you want to do the mega ramp?
No, not at all.
You just want to do big vert.
Yeah, I mean the vert ramp to me, if I could do, head high airs again, that's flying, man.
Is there
if I can go 6 feet above the 12-foot ramp, I'm flying again. And that used to be, there was a time, as I was telling my wife this morning, there used to be a time where, because I think that my body, yes, I am older, 47, doesn't work as good, but there was a time there where I used to go enough where going, just flying around head high was easy, as long as I didn't try and do any spinny, flippy stuff. That, that took a lot more. So, in theory, if I went a bunch and didn't take any big giant ones, I should be able to get back to just flying around again. Because it wasn't like the athletical ability of it. I don't think I've lost. I'm probably stronger. Like, I keep thinking about, like, when I did the Huck Jam tours and stuff, I was just like a big fat dude, just drunk all the time.
You
I don't
certainly
really
treat yourself a lot better.
Yeah,
so
I'm older and creakier and stuff, but I wonder if it all evens out where I might be okay. I see videos of all these other dudes I know that they look fine.
By the way, is there any circumstance you would put on one of those flying squirrel suits and through the desert?
Yeah, I would do that. Actually, no, I would do it, but I'd only do it if it was like the people that. Well, no offense, I hate to say it, but it's not Donald Schultz.
Yeah, he seems a little dangerous.
I just feel like I would do it. One time I would do it, but I wouldn't do it a bunch of times because I don't feel like you have enough control, and it's just more of a death wish a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just want to fly. The quest to fly is worth it, but I wouldn't do it regularly like those dudes do because even the best dudes in the world, they die.
That seems like the closest thing to flying.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to. It's boring. It's too long.
What?
I mean, I like.
That's
see, you
not
miss it.
boring.
You're missing the point. I'm like riding a vert ramp to me is like racing a car and flying at the same time because when you land, there's no impact.
Control.
If you do it right.
I gotcha.
It's just you're cruising, and then every now and then you do these little launchy fly things. But you can't do what we're watching video, ladies and gentlemen, of a guy like about, 20 feet away from a fucking rock meteoring down a hill.
Over and over again.
In a
rock
squirrel
after
suit.
rock.
So you're not going to do that.
Nah.
No, you have to do that your whole life, and that's probably going to shorten it doing that.
Yeah.
How do you land out of that?
You parachute.
Oh.
He's going down
The fucking guy's got a chute on?
That's amazing.
Are you serious? He's skydiving.
So, Tully, you mentioned private airplanes. I would just do one thing. Next time you're planning on going to Vegas, actually check out the prices of a private jet. semi-private jet. You know, there'll be a few other people on there with you, but it's still a private jet, and you don't go through all the security and everything, and it's basically about the same price as a regular ticket is.
Are you speaking from experience?
I'm just telling you what I know.
Somebody told me that one time. I never did it, but somebody did show me that one time, and
Yeah.
I never called the. I think maybe I did call it. I don't know. I think Will might be a little off on the roughly the same price.
It's a little more,
Yeah.
but it's
So we could all private jet to an Ellis Mania, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, to Vegas
Oh.
once? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
The whole
Let's do that.
team?
That's
That would be
cool.
awesome.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should.
I'm writing that down. Jersey Shore.
Yep. Vegas, private jet.
Yeah,
Vegas
people keep
private
hitting me
jet.
up about that cruise, man. So maybe I'll look into a boat because it does seem like people would be into it.
Mutant porn stars with giant penises are invading British homes.
Finally. What do you type in to watch that? Say if like I knew a guy that wanted to watch something like that.
Yeah.
Get out of my home, you big dick mutant.
If you knew somebody, billions of the so-called porn star fleas are
Ew.
invading British homes and workplaces. These porn star fleas are the mutant.
Is it an insect?
Offspring. Yeah.
Is this a comic?
Is this the guy from the Chili Peppers?
No, wait, no, you're all wrong. This is a flea, an actual animal bug flea.
Oh.
That
I think that's better.
has a giant penis.
Yeah, but he doesn't fuck you with it.
2.5
Does he shave his
times
balls?
longer than its body.
Okay,
so he's a walking penis.
Yeah.
That I was just gonna say that would be hysterical if like their bodies were so small they couldn't be seen with the human eye, but their penises
Yeah.
were just recognizable. So it just looks like tiny little penises flying all over the place.
So their dicks have a body.
That is the biggest penis to body ratio on the planet.
Oh yeah.
Speak
Fuck
for
yeah.
yourself.
All previously, unreleased track from Freddie Mercury has been released.
Freddie who?
Mercury. Fuck you!
I have all of his
I've
albums.
been taught by my lesson by the people who speak correctly all the time. Yeah, Freddie
You want to do a
Mercury.
live read all over your face right now, Will?
Freddie Mercury. He's got a song, "Time Waits for No One."
Yeah, that's a sit.
That's ironic.
Oh, fuck, man.
From the
Got
concept
him.
album for the stage musical Time that just came out, complete with a music video of Freddie Mercury singing it.
Because I like to party.
Yes, and there's Freddie Mercury.
So what happens when we go?
Sorry. This is Freddie Mercury, but he's dead.
Yeah.
How'd they
Not
do
anymore.
that? How did they do that? Or is this a video that already happened?
No. I'm like, well, obviously, yeah. No, he sang this.
I mean, the video quality's fucking amazing.
Wait, this is
High def?
is this virtual reality?
No,
him?
it's him.
Then what's going on? This already happened and they've touched
Yeah,
it up?
and it's just been released. Yeah, they changed the production on it because it had been a.
God damn, he's gay.
Yeah, well, there you go. If you like Freddie Mercury, you can
Like,
get
don't
your
stop
hands on
playing
that.
it. Don't.
Wait, so, what is this
You
again?
can just
this
see
is
this now?
an unreleased musical or something?
It says it's from the concept album for the stage musical Time. It's a previously unreleased track from Freddie Mercury. It's from 1986. His longtime friend Dave Clark spent 2 years working on the stripped-down track.
So they took out all the cheesy 80s shit.
Yeah, the original recording had it was like over 100 tracks. I mean, it's insane.
That explains why he's gesticulating so emphatically to such a simple, quiet song.
I don't know. I think it works. I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's performing okay.
I think he's incredible. I think it's amazing that they can make video look like it happened yesterday. It's
Yeah.
trippy.
Yeah.
That's
You don't think it looks a little tard when he pumps his fists with that little short arm pump and it's a piano song? To be clear, I'm not faulting Freddie Mercury. I hope what I'm saying is
always
I feel like
find the
I
shit
know, right?
on every
You really do.
cloud. Every cloud has a shit lining, doesn't it, Tolly?
I feel like his fist pumps match the passion of his singing. Not necessarily the piano bit, but He's singing with some gusto.
Well, you can. Where can people watch it and they can be the judge? Will?
Just Google it, I guess. I mean,
man.
Yeah, it's Time Waits for No One.
That's
Freddie
amazing.
Mercury.
You really love that half a mic stand thing, huh?
Yeah.
Had a big boner for that.
Guy from Testament does that too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does he have
he-
like a blade on the end of it, or is it?
No, it's just like that. It's just like an empty mic stand with no bass.
You see the guy who does the air guitar on it?
Yes, and he plays it like an air guitar, and he also has a pick holder up at the top, and he takes picks, and air guitar plays his mic pole, and then he'll throw the picks into the crowd. Like he's
sure
a
the crowd
guitarist.
loves that.
Are they air picks?
Real picks.
Oh.
Air guitar.
I like that one song they did that sounded just like Metallica.
Huh.
Shit Cloud Tully.
Wait,
Not even Testament is safe.
In the era of the Big Four, they came in 5th.
Oh, my God. Just
Did they?
unrelenting.
I don't know.
They did. They were for sure the 5th one. Yeah.
Man,
I mean, that's great. There were fucking 10 million bands. They finished 5th. It's just there was 4, and they were on the outside looking in. But they were 5th. It's funny
like
to say.
being
I
but-
thought Sepultura was 5th, but whatever.
Shit Beetle. So, in other news, Grover Cleveland.
I love that place.
Sounds good. Back at it again.
The beautiful town of Grover, Cleveland.
No. This is the president.
Oh, it's not. It's the president.
Not now. Not
Wait, there was a
current
president named Grover Cleveland?
Twice.
Wait, he was the president. There was 2 different Grover
No,
Clevelands?
He was the first Muppet president.
Same guy. I didn't know that he was such a weirdo.
Well, how is he not a weirdo? The parents named him Grover.
I want to.
So, what did he? So he was the president.
Oh my God, that sounded
That was his inaugural address.
Yeah. Everybody who's assembled here today.
Wait a minute. Is Ray Romano here?
U.S. President Ray Romano.
Grover. Fuck me. I don't know. Not much. How are you? Just hanging out. Oh, cool. It's Grover and Ray Romano.
Pound for pound.
Together again.
You guys are making a buddy comedy.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to do a rejoin or something. That's awesome.
So he was a bachelor when he became president.
Mm.
And
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that.
yeah. And do you
He
know
was
what-
actually the Bachelor.
Do you know what they do when you're a bachelor? Do you know what they do for the first lady position?
No.
They got to put
They
somebody
get you
in
an
there.
escort.
No, they got to put somebody in there.
There has to be a lady?
A revolving door of escorts.
Yeah, just some trashy whore off the street.
No.
When she
Chewing
dies of
gum while
syphilis, they get
smoking.
another
It
one.
doesn't have to be a lady?
I don't know. Nobody's ever tried to make a man be the first lady, so I don't know. But Grover Cleveland, he took
I don't know. Did
office.
you see Hillary?
He took office in 1885. He was a 50-year-old bachelor. That almost derailed his campaign when rumors spread that he had fathered a child out of wedlock, which he did.
Oh, no.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Did he make her the first lady?
No, protocol for unmarried or widowed presidents called for a female relative to fill the role of first lady.
Oh,
and
gross.
His mom was the first lady?
His sister.
It should just be the last person you fucked.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Yeah, that's a terrible idea.
Just no explanation when some new chick shows up.
His sister Rose took
First
over.
lady, Saggy McGillicuddy.
That's right. You've been promoted from maid. You're the first lady now.
No, Rose was his sister, and but eventually got married to a 21-year-old girl
So hot.
that he had known since she was born.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
It's what my stepmom's best friend had sex with me, and she changed my diaper one time.
Yeah, that's gross too.
And then she had sex with me when I was an adult.
Super gross.
Right?
In the summer of 1910, Evangeline Simpson Whipple was going on a trip. She never returned. When she died in 1930, she was buried at her request in Italy next to the love of her life, Rose Cleveland. So Rose Cleveland was most likely the first gay first lady.
Boom!
They have love
Snatch.
letters from one to the other, other to the one.
Well, I think it's adorable. I love it. And, of course, you guys don't mind because snatch on snatch is acceptable.
Also, Grover, he married that 21-year-old. Her name was Frances.
I like that name.
Was that a
Francis the Grouch.
normal female name?
It still is, kind of.
Yeah.
Is it?
I have an Aunt Franny. Short for Francis. You got a problem with that, Will?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got beef with Francis's?
Probably the shittiest aunt ever.
What?
I don't know.
Man, mean show today.
She's like the nicest human being I've ever met. You absolute cocksucker.
I just like this headline. It's a boring story. I'll just read you the headline. Robot fish powered by blood goes days without eating.
If only it was true.
I know.
Then we really have some fun with our lives.
Right.
I saw that. It was like a tiger. What are they called again?
Lionfish.
Zebrafish? Lionfish. Yeah, the one. Like, to me, it'll always be the one that Leslie Nielsen killed in Naked Gun.
Fuck yeah, me too.
I just would like to have robot fishes to protect me, so when I surf, that they could, fuck with the shark if a shark, they were just straight up there for shark security.
Yeah.
So you can play with your friends, swim in the water, not try to check your back. There's no way a shark is gonna attack you today because you have the Shark Guard 5000.
Yeah, you
and
have
that
like a
thing's swimming
school
around. That's right.
A school of robot
A school
fish.
of robot fish.
And they head straight for the gills.
That are just, yeah, that's right. If any shark even thinks about it, they are fucking attacked.
Bloodlust.
You got to keep them full of blood, though. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. And Limestone County, Alabama.
I'm a limestone cowboy.
No,
Best lime in all of Alabama,
No, it's
I've
rhinestone.
said twice this week.
No, it's limestone, not limes.
No, seriously, this is the second time we talked about Limestone County, isn't it?
Is it? What was the first thing that happened?
I don't
in
know, but I
Limestone?
said that I said the exact same thing. Best lime in all of Alabama.
This 75-year-old grandma in Alabama helped capture a suspect.
What was he doing wrong?
Coming to her house.
Oh, he tried to rob her?
This guy knocked on her door. She walked out, said, "Can I help you?" And he said, "Yes, ma'am. I'd like to use your phone." And the grandma lady, Marsha Black, she's grandmother of 4, said that this guy, she knew that he was a bad guy. She could tell.
Yeah.
She got her hunting rifle out.
Wait, she didn't say he could use the phone, did she?
No.
She said, nah, and then went back inside and got a gun?
Yeah, she said, "I'm calling the police."
Yeah.
She said, "I was just as calm as can be. I knew what I was doing. I was in control."
Yeah. And then?
She shot. The guy started coming close to us. She shot in the air one time.
Yep.
Warning shot.
Yeah.
Oh, then he knew what was up.
He backed off?
Yeah. She held him at bay until the cops showed up. This guy had been on the run from the cops after being in a car chase and shit.
Yeah. See, is it that hard? You let off a warning shot.
Right.
You know? You're in control. You've let off a warning shot. Look, if he comes at you, then you shoot him.
This is a 75-year-old
But it's
grandma.
a warning shot.
75-year-old grandma.
She's more composed than half of the people that own guns.
Exactly. I just been itching for the chance to shoot somebody who's on my property.
Do you see that guy, the black guy that got choked out by the police and he died when he said he couldn't breathe? He couldn't breathe. Their defense on behalf of the officer is that he died because he was fat.
Yeah.
I watched that video. That dude choked that dude out until he died.
Yep.
Had nothing to do with how fat he was. That's fucked up. My opinion, though.
I agree.
I mean,
I watched that video, dude. I know MMA.
You actually know about MMA.
That was the most. They were terrified. That guy was
So-
terrified. He couldn't let go. He was hanging on for dear life, which was crazy because there was 4 other dudes holding that guy down. It was really unnecessary.
You know about this kind of stuff. So did the fatness contribute in any way, in your opinion?
No.
Not
no,
at all.
I mean, if you're fat, you're going to be out of breath. But it wasn't out of breath. He
on his
choked
stomach.
him. He choked. No, but the dude was choking his neck. Yes, he was on his stomach being crushed, but the dude was choking his neck at the same time. And that was the bit that he was saying he can't breathe. It wasn't he can't breathe because he was fat. He said he can't breathe because the dude was choking him.
I got you.
That's my opinion, though. I don't know.
If you ever wish those long summer days could last forever.
Yep, I do.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Like, I was thinking like the Beach Boys.
Yeah, right. Well, actually, no, I wasn't. I'm super. Both your beach parties can fuck right off. I don't want to go to the Beach Boys or hang out with.
All right, then you definitely don't want to visit Samaroy, an island in northern Norway. The name of the island, Samaroy, means summer island, and it wants to declare itself the world's first time-free zone. No time exists.
Does it get dark?
Yeah, it does.
Then you'll know that it's dark.
Yeah, because it stays daylight from May 18th through July 26th.
Okay, so it does do a thing where it stays daylight for a long period of time.
Yeah, and then it stays dark for a long period of time.
So if you get rid of time, how are you supposed to enforce when people are supposed to show up to work?
Well, one person who lives on the island says there's constantly daylight and we act accordingly. In the middle of the night, which city folk might call 2 a.m., you can spot children playing soccer, people painting their houses or mowing their lawns, teens going for a swim. To many of us, getting this in writing would simply mean formalizing something we have been practicing for generations.
Can't you just block us out and just keep living like that? It sounds like it's working out. Why do we have to give a shit about what time it is? Just throw your watch away and do it.
I think they're just bragging about their shit. I don't think it really accomplishes anything else. I still just don't understand, like, okay, great, you can call it whatever time you want or don't, but people need to sleep sooner or later.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what some of those sleep scientists have to say about people that live in constant sunlight and do weird hourly. I mean, they have to have a different kind of rhythm, like clock thing in their bodies to live out there and be healthy people. I believe they are healthy people that live out there. I think that if those people were to move somewhere else, like where we are, that would really fuck them up. And vice versa.
No,
I think they are very odd people that were born that way. Like he's talking about, imagine if you were a kid that played at 2 a.m. because it's still sunny, and that's your life.
I can't imagine living like that at all.
And they don't look like the kind of place that has a Starbucks, man. I don't feel like anyone needs to be like at the particular time thing. You know, just looks like a bunch of beach houses,
fishing, something.
Yeah. I don't think they have the same.
That looks cool. Looks nice.
Yeah, because you want to escape. I get it. The madness. When will it end?
Wouldn't you go
when you
nuts
move to a place where it doesn't get
if
dark?
you're used to normal?
That's when the madness will end.
Plus, you can get rid of time, but you're still going to die of old age.
No, you're not.
Right?
Yeah, not if there's no time.
Yeah, but you're not going to be late.
Try telling that
You'll
to the
never be
Reaper.
late again, Will.
Oh, I like it.
You'll never be early.
Oh,
You'll just be there.
meh. Would that drive you nuts though? Just being in which one would drive you nuts more? Being in constant daylight or nighttime? I would love constant nighttime.
Yeah, me too. That sounds cooler.
Creepy.
No, it's beautiful at night.
Okay.
Never have to put on sunscreen again.
No devil's itch for you.
No more sunburns. No more devil's itch.
I found it very challenging when I lived in England, which is not quite at the dark perpetual light, but the days were very, very short in the middle of winter, like 5-6 hours of sunlight, and even that's not very bright because of the angle of the earth. I found it it fucked up my sleep really, really bad. I didn't get the good part where it was bright the whole time. It's a thing. It's a total fucking thing when you don't have sunlight for a long period of time.
It can be depressing. I mean,
Yes.
it can cause depression or exacerbate it, I guess.
It's an absolute fucking fact that night owls are more depressed than morning people.
You could be a mole. You turn into a mole man.
I have a whole bunch of poop stories, but before we get to that, would you like to see an old man?
Isn't the show a little too mature for poop stories now, Will?
Yeah, we've really grown up.
Would you like to see? Okay.
Is this old man pooping?
No, this is an old man crushing his own nutsack on accident.
Yes, I've seen this video and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, wait. He actually crushed his nutsack by crossing his legs?
Yes.
That video. Wait,
Yeah.
he injured himself? Or did he? You're saying he was hospitalized after it?
No, I'm just saying that he crosses his leg. Ah, God.
Wait,
I mean-
did people interview him afterwards and he said, I crushed my nutsack?
I
Like,
don't
how do
think
we
they
all
had
know
to.
this?
I mean, look at him. Look at what happens here. He crosses his leg. He goes, ah! And then he grabs his nut.
Yeah, but
come on.
Maybe he squashed his penis.
He had a prior injury.
That's a nutsack.
I've done that before. You've never done that?
No, I've never done that.
You ever sit on your nuts?
No.
What?
Oh.
Sit on your nuts?
That's crazy.
Me neither.
Can we sit on your nuts?
How often?
Maybe twice.
In
and
your
one
life?
time was a toilet seat.
Oh, wait.
How?
He sat
It was
on your
dark.
balls on the bowl?
Yeah, I missed centering my ass over the hole and sat on
Okay.
my nutsack.
Okay, you missed centering your ass over the bowl, which means you were just sitting on a chair.
No, I kind of straddled the horseshoe bit.
Okay.
It was a horseshoe toilet.
Wait, somehow the nuts were out of the bowl and you sat down and squashed them on the top of the seat with your ass cheek.
I just don't understand how the toilet would matter at all.
What do you mean?
Okay, so like if you were just sitting on a chair, it would be weird if you sat on your nuts. But if you're sitting on a toilet seat, it's just a chair that's missing part of the chair.
Yeah, I didn't sit on that part.
Okay, show me what you did.
You can't show, you have to say it because we're on the radio.
So so my arm will be like the toilet seat.
Yeah.
So I thought I was sitting to the right of my arm.
Right.
But I was more like this, so my nuts swung under my thigh. So when I missed sitting on the toilet seat properly,
No, you realize you're a retard, right? I
Well,
will
of
use that
course.
word because you put your nuts on the seat and then you drag them sideways as you sat down because, Michael, that's why Michael's finding it difficult to understand. Your balls are not under your hamstrings. They're not under your ass. They're in between in the pocket, but somehow you got yours to swing sideways and then you sat on them at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. Twice.
Wow.
So it's more about because
So don't look at me like it's mysterious, like how we all haven't done it. We all no, we haven't because that's, as I said, retarded.
You were wearing pants the other time?
What? No. How did he wear pants and do it?
He said he did it twice. That was just once, the toilet seat. What was the other time?
sitting on a chair.
With clothes on.
Yeah.
And you sat on your nuts.
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
New underwear or something. Well,
You need new
where you
nuts.
Wait,
going,
you just have your
cowboy?
balls sticking out of the back of your ass or something? You didn't know?
They were kind of... Does anybody else's nuts hang super low in the summer?
What?
No. Okay, yeah. When it's cold, your scrotum gets tighter to your body, and when it's warm, it gets looser.
Yeah, so when you're long sacking it, there's like a little bit more.
How long is your
That's
sack?
margin for error.
That's a real long sack.
Yeah, that's a big difference too. What you're talking about, Tully. I mean, okay, maybe it's when it's colder, it's tighter, whatever kind of thing. But it's not like it's expanding like a piece of ice in a Coke can where it's going to explode out the sides. I mean, it's just slight difference, maybe. I've never even heard anybody talk about.
No, I've never
summer
heard
balls.
I've never heard summer
Look,
balls
I've come
before.
close before, but that's sort of, like I said, to get them actually stuck on there, it's kind of, you really got to fall one way and swing the other to get it stuck on the bowl.
Yeah, I feel
you
like,
know what I mean?
you're making it sound like during the summertime you have to make a conscious effort to not sit on your nuts, and that was the one time that you forgot to get them out of the way.
No, that's just when your nuts are hanging lowest. Has anybody ever done it when they were a kid, hopping on a bike seat?
Yes. Were you landing your nuts? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
I've hit
doing
my
it.
nuts on a bike
That's different.
riding it, but I've never just sat on my fucking nuts on the seat because I'm aware of where my fucking nuts are, even when I was a little kid. But I rode a lot of bikes.
All right, I
Dirt
get
bikes
it.
before. I've hit a jump before where the tank hit me in the nuts, but I didn't get on the shuttle the bike and get my nuts stuck in the... I mean, that's the craziest... Okay, now I'm starting to relive my motorcycle life. Every time I get on a fucking dirt bike, dude, I put my hands down the front of my pants and pull my balls up in my moto pants so they're nowhere near going in my legs, because every now and then when you ride dirt bikes like I do, you fuck up and land on the seat with your taint. And if they were down there, that's why I wear super tight boxer shorts to like keep them.
But these are two different things.
Shorts.
When you sit on your nuts because you're getting on a bicycle, that's because the angle that you're getting on it, you're basically getting hit in the nuts. It's not because like you're not sitting exactly on your butt on a bicycle.
Right.
You're leaning forward. Your nuts are in play.
Yeah.
When you sit on a regular chair that has basically like a 90-degree angle that you're sitting down on, you really need some summer balls.
All right, I get it. Everybody in the room is better at sitting than
You must have, when you have your really sweaty long balls, you must have been wearing some really long, not tight clothes as well for your balls to swing back so far that when you sat on a seat, you squashed them.
That's what I was going to say. Is look,
big baggy boxers.
Kind of in Kevin's defense, almost in a way, I may have wrecked myself sitting down naked before, but I can't imagine how that would happen with clothes on. That's why I was asking about the clothes.
Yeah, just baggy shit.
I mean, I've jumped off stuff and landed on the ground before, and my nuts have hit the side of my leg. Does that count?
Did it rack you?
Fuck yeah.
And
Yeah,
were
that
you
counts.
in a sitting position?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't count.
Okay.
And no one has done what that old man did, where you cross your leg and your thighs.
That's
pinch a nut.
ridiculous. He had weird tied pant, and maybe there was a ball that was tied up in his undies in a weird way, and then the compression of the crossing the leg was the final piece of the puzzle, and something popped. But nobody can do that.
But it looks like he adjusts when he's sitting down. He adjusts his pants when he sits.
I love that, like, the whiplash head motion he does, like, "Ay, my nuts."
See, because like I sit, I'm inclined to sit cross-legged, like the tight way, not the loose way. Like I'll put my knee over my other knee. I don't go ankle to knee, and I still yeah. Sometimes you do go, oh, that's not the right position. I got to move my leg or I got to move my nuts. But I've never like recoiled because I got my nuts in play.
I think he was in front of the Mexican president when he did that too.
Dave in Toronto, welcome to the show. Maybe.
Hey, man. Yeah, I got a nice ball horror story for you guys.
Go for it.
So my brother and I, we were like maybe 18. We used to ride bikes down in the forest, like some trial riding. So he goes, before we even get started, he hops on his bike and he steps on the first pedal, and then he goes to sit down and sits right on his nut on the bike seat and just fucking keels the bike over, drops it, and he's just crying in pain, totally agonized. And I just like, what the fuck just happened? And then he's like, my nut, my nut, my nut. I'm like, holy fuck. So I run over, I fucking like pull his pants down for him, and I just see like he like popped it up back fucking inside. He had like one deflated testicle. Like just totally like popped and just fucking basically pulled the Lance Armstrong.
Man. And did they put the ball back, or is it over?
No, it's no, they had to like kind of cut his right nut off and pull it out of the inside of him.
Ooh, nice. Thanks for the
so
story.
now he is. I call him Lance all the time.
That's giving me that kind of I just got racked feeling just hearing that guy talk about it.
Yeah, I remember a friend of mine in skateboarding racked himself on a handrail, and he was a vert guy, and he was in hospital, and he said his balls were like gigantic, bigger, like turned into a big giant black thing. He was in hospital for 3 days from hitting it. I didn't visit him, but I just heard that's how big the balls. These giant big black balls hospitalized from hitting your balls. I'm like, that's a ball hit.
Man.
This is reminding me, by the by, I saw a story where a man shot himself in the ass cheeks at a hookah lounge.
If I was going to get shot somewhere, that's where I'd want to get shot.
In the ass cheeks or the
I just think my
hookah
ass
lounge?
cheeks could take it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the hookah lounge.
No. Oh, yeah. I mean, of all lounges, maybe, sure.
But you want to get shot in the ass cheek straight on or profile shot through the side?
Profile.
Yeah, for sure.
I reckon I could take it. And I kind of wouldn't mind like a sweet bullet hole scar on the side of my ass.
It's a lot of meat.
I got it.
Do you think it's going to
backs for days, bitch? I put a week on it.
Pass through both cheeks and clean out the other side?
I'd fucking really hope not, but if you could get a bullet to cleanly do that, I'd be all right with that too.
I mean, that'd be a real sharp shot, because the actual amount of ass cheek that protrudes out beyond the bone is
Couple
pretty,
inches.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Depending on who you are, Michael.
Good point.
My motorcycle club friend Strawberry used to just go around to people, random people, and lift up his shirt and say, "Want to see my bullet holes?" And he would show them like his 16, 20 places he got shot.
Classic Strawberry.
Not that much talent.
Yeah. You may be constipated and not even know it.
Matthew Poopies? Bullshit, I'm well aware of it.
Constipation can be hard for people to self-diagnose.
Wait, it's really hard to do a poopy. That's what constipation is, right?
Well, mild constipation can feel like a normal part of life if you've had constipation your whole life.
Does that mean that when you poopy, you do a big cranking poopy every time, and you think that every time you've ever had to do a poopy, you have to go, and you didn't know that other people.
Like, yep, that's a poopy.
I assumed
that
everybody else was white knuckling on either side of the toilet seat.
You think that there's people out there that have been doing that?
Yeah,
Will?
apparently there are.
See, I've never had much. I've never had much problem throughout my life with constipation, but I think I brought it up on the air when it happened recently, and it's like you're saying. I didn't even realize it. It just hit me one day, and I was like, "Holy shit! I haven't pooped in a while." Sweating butt.
It's just a brand new experience for Diarrhea Jones.
What will he do next on his turd escapade?
Constipation is different for everybody. Like a little snowflake. Constipation takes on its own form, but there are some telltale signs to look out for, and here they are.
You're not pooping.
If you have fewer than 3 bowel movements in a week, you might be constipated.
Man, you are messed up if that's happening. I would just wash the turd out of my ass. That's crazy.
Number 2
Just
is
stick a garden hose up there and.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that. It might hurt your butthole, but if you got those weird thing that I got in my shower, just Bob's your uncle.
This is a weird one. Number 2 is, you're constipated. If you have to use your finger to get things flowing.
What?
That is the number 2 thing that they're saying on this story.
And how desperate.
How to know if you're constipated.
Okay, we're taking calls on that at 855
Yeah,
Alice 41.
Anyone ever dug a nug?
Oh,
855 Alice 41. Really, Will?
It was out of somebody else. So
was this a kid thing or something?
It's a baby thing.
Yeah.
Was it floppy?
No, that's the sport.
All right. I don't want to do it.
He was in so much pain.
All right.
I had to help. So, also, number 3, your poop is hard, dry, and lumpy. You strain, or it's incomplete.
What does that mean?
It doesn't all come out in one go.
Yeah.
It ends in a cliffhanger.
You may be constipated.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess this is something to be happy about. I really don't suffer from this.
That's something. Look, if that was a chronic,
Because my butt's probably happy about it, right?
problem for you, then yeah, you would sweat.
Sounds like it's tough on the butt.
every day. That would be rough.
Well, you do hear about people who've never eaten a vegetable in their life. This has got to be some of those people we're talking about. Like Al Michaels, the sports announcer, literally will not eat a vegetable.
He's got every now and then probably poke a finger in there to get a little poo bear
He's
out.
got to be a candidate.
Yeah.
The very end of the story says how long.
Man, this is so hot. I have to jerk off.
Just wait a minute, Kevin. I'm not done.
It gets better.
This says how long.
No time for love, Diarrhea Jones.
An average poop should take.
Yes. How long should an average poop take?
It gives a range.
I feel like that's up for me to decide.
3 minutes?
What would you say, Tolly?
For me?
Or what do you think the average is?
Oh, average? Yeah, probably around 3 minutes.
Kevin?
That sounds about right.
I would say 45 minutes, but according to this, anywhere between 1 and 15 minutes is normal. So there you go.
The guy on YouTube said that he scooped a turd out of his dog's butt.
That's a real pet owner there.
One time I had a pug that he ate a rubber band and he did a poopy and half a poopy was hanging out of his ass and the rest of the rubber band was up his butt. And I was trying to get the rubber band out of his ass and he ran away from me. And he didn't know that all I was trying to do was get the rubber band out of his ass. So he backed up against my friend's couch and dragged a poopy mark on the back of my friend's couch. Well, before I got my hands on the rubber band, man. Get the slingshot poopy out.
God, that's just so dangerous for so many reasons. It could slingshot on you or him.
He was a puppy. He didn't mean it.
And finally,
is it really?
Sure.
Okay.
No.
Let me pick one.
I love small cocks and I love sucking them. Oh,
There we go.
man. That's aggressive.
From
If you say so, Kevin.
fastcompany.com.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
There's a lady who pulled a shit out of her butt.
Oh, go.
Where? What line?
We're looking for line 4. Coming to the station now, Samantha.
Hey, Samantha.
Hi.
Samantha, you got a poopy stuck in your butt?
Yeah, it was after I had my son. And
Wait, how long after?
It was
5 minutes.
I think 3 days.
So 3 days later, you
Vicodin.
couldn't feel your butthole still or something?
Yeah, so I had a really bad tear when I had him. So I was on a bunch of painkillers.
Damn it.
And then I'm sorry. It made me constipated, and so I was sitting on the toilet just sobbing for hours. So then I finally just put my finger in there and got it out. And it was
You picked a poopy out of your butthole with your stitched up
did.
vagina.
Did it go
Yep.
Great. Yeah, like how do you get it out? Like, do you scoop it out, or do you stab it and then it comes back at you, or what?
Yeah, you kind of just go in on one side and kind of fish hook it,
Oh.
and then after I got the initial, then it came out. It was
Then
fine.
it just still came out.
But yeah.
Then the dam burst.
Yeah. Yep, it was awful.
Feel good?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was I was constipated for maybe like a day.
Yeah, I'm fucking
I
super fucking happy for you, Samantha.
Yeah, you're a champion.
Yeah, thanks for calling in.
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys. Well, I've been listening to you guys for a long time. I've always wanted to call in, so I'm glad I finally had a reason.
Yeah.
So, hey.
Good one. Awesome.
I feel sick, Samantha. You win.
Our favorite MILF.
Yeah.
There it is, Samantha. Just made me puke up on my penis.
Glad we found your frequency.
Finally, in Will's news.
The hook is just the bit that gets me.
I know. Fastcompany.com, they print all the business articles. They printed the article, how the most successful people in business
She hooked it.
poop at work.
I don't like shitting at work. I don't shit at work. If I
Well-
shit at work, it's because everything's fucked up and I was super late and somebody did something that wasn't in my routine, and God damn it, now I'm shitting at work.
So you would say you suffer from workplace bathroom anxiety?
I don't fucking no.
I think
No,
you
I
do.
just don't want to. I know I don't want to
think
sweat
you do.
you.
That's it.
I'll shit on your fucking leg, but I'm
I'll
just
go
saying.
shit right
I don't
now.
want-
I just don't
yeah.
want to do it.
Yeah, thank you. That's the same with me.
Yeah, I'm going to quit
You know
doing
what?
coke.
I don't want
just
to put my
want
fucking.
to.
You know what? Ever since John from the Shade 45 said he jerks off on at Sirius XM, I don't want to put my ass cheeks on that dude's jizz. That's what I'm thinking about it all the time.
Might get pregnant. So
I had my tubes tied.
Oh, you're good then.
Yeah.
Here are the
I'm
symptoms
sterile. Thanks, Will.
of workplace bathroom anxiety. You just tell me the truth if you have these. Okay, number one, the nerve-wracking need to finish one's personal business before someone else enters the bathroom.
I kind of am like that.
I'm like that. I don't want to be in there and somebody come in and.
I way rather doing a poopy when there's absolutely no one in there. So yeah.
Yeah. I'll also
Boom.
if somebody
Stop acting to acting.
if somebody is in there, I'll try and clinch up and not poop until they leave. Because I'm afraid that if it comes out and it's real loud and squishy and gross, and they look and see my sneakers and they're able to identify me, they'll be like, "Oh,
That's
you
number
wanna
two
hear
on
how
the
Kevin
list.
Poops?
I don't worry about the noise so much, but if they're just peeing, then I'll just wait for them to leave because I don't want them. I know everybody here. It's kind of a small community. I don't need to make eye contact with somebody.
Well, number two on the list is what Kevin said: the obsession with someone recognizing your shoes.
Oh wow.
Yep.
You know, at the last place, I just go downstairs and use the bathroom down there.
You don't know anybody down there, so
No.
it's fine.
I don't think there was any dudes on that floor. I never saw another man. It was awesome.
Yeah, I used to go down there and just poop in the sink.
Sometimes he eats my shit.
Number three on that is the irrational fear that your coworkers will talk about your shitting.
Oh, wow.
Like, they hear you in the bathroom and they're like, "Oh, Kevin's in there, dude. He was like laying out big or whatever."
Yep, I have that.
Yeah, water cooler talk. Really?
You've 100% got workplace.
Wait, you think people talk about you shitting a lot?
If they can identify me and be like, "Man, you got to hear the sounds that come out of that guy's ass."
I'm starting to notice there's a weird sort of egotism to you, that you think that you figure a lot more prominently in people's minds than I think you really do. I don't give a shit about your shit.
I don't think people
That's a
spend
telly.
all day talking about it, but if it's significant, like, whoa.
Have you ever
Man.
gossiped about someone else's office shit?
For sure,
Probably, yeah.
Have you? Have you?
If you've heard anybody doing a crazy shit, you would have told everybody.
Yeah.
Probably not here.
Have you ever done a really loud shit and you think that somebody here heard it?
This might have been at Sirius XM New York. I pooped one day that was kind of after hours, and it was real bad. And somebody came in and pissed, and I heard them talking about it in the bathroom.
Yeah, how disgusting your ass is.
Yeah. They were like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?"
Yeah, but you were on the Howard Stern show. It's just Sal the stockbroker. Those dudes love
No.
to talk about people's asses.
It wasn't anybody from the Stern Show. It wasn't
Okay.
anybody that I recognized.
You know they
it might have
jerk
been a
each other
guest.
off on the radio now.
What?
They're jerking each other off on the radio now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, scratch that off my
Straight
list
guys.
to pitch next week.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah. Whenever my book comes, that's not going to work out now. No jerking myself off. Okay.
So, Kevin, here's what you need to do. If you need to poop at work, this is what all the classy businessmen are doing these days. Number one,
Poop in the briefcase.
discourage talking in the bathroom. I don't know how you do that, but they say that if people are talking in the bathroom, it'll break your concentration. I don't need a bunch of concentration to make things happen.
No,
either.
Pooping comes pretty naturally
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah.
Number 2, avoid high traffic times. The start of the day and just after lunch, you don't want to be in there.
That's my favorite time to poop, Will.
Number 3, pack some scent. Bring some poopery with you.
That's okay.
Number 4, add toilet paper to just lay it down a little bit in the toilet, just a couple pieces to avoid the plop, plop, fizz, fizz sound.
That's an old construction tip.
Yes.
You do that when because they vacuum out the porta-johns. They vacuum the turds out, and then they just pour more of that blue liquid in.
Yeah. You don't want to get blue liquid in the court.
If you drop the first deuce, it's going to be a splasher.
Everybody knows.
Take deep breaths, shut your eyes, go to your happy place. That way you'll relax your sphincter, and it will just fall out of your butt.
My
Shove
sphincter's
it in
pretty
my
chill.
ass.
If it's that big of a deal, like go outside and go to a coffee shop and shit there.
Yeah, if it's that big of a deal, you got to get a different routine so
Yeah.
you don't have to shit at work.
That's their-
'Cause
that's-
or
yeah.
that, or get the fuck over
And
it.
that's their final point. Is
It's not that big of a deal.
You got to get over it because everybody poops.
Yeah. No, as I said yesterday, I just don't want to poop around the girl that I had sex with for the first time. Every other thing, sure. That's the only one. If I'm having sex with a lady and I never met her, can I not take a shit today, please?
Yeah, my body is actually not as comfortable shitting outside of the house as my brain is. Jason, I know you and I have the same thing where it's not that I am afraid to or don't like to poop away from my home toilet, but if I'm on vacation, I often find that I get like a little bit backed up. Like I'm only shitting like half to 3/4 of what I know is in there, and over the course of days it starts to add up, and I'm like, come on, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Baby wipes go a long way too. If I don't have my baby wipes, I'm like, I don't really, I remember in Hawaii, I had a toilet that had that thing that squirted water and all kinds of stuff, and I was like, nope. Didn't do as good as a baby wipe.
It's interesting you say that because
Hot water up your ass
on
and
the-
shit now.
On the next episode of Will's News, we are going to cover shitting around the world.
That's hot, right?
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
We'll be back, everybody.
Faction Talk. Sirius XM 103.
With Jason Ellis.
Right after this on Faction Talk.
If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. That's the problem businesses have because of hodgepodge of business systems. Maybe a little louder. It's weird. It's very jazzy. It's kind of elevator. We got to talk about the riffs later, but yeah, but you don't want to deal with this hodgepodge stuff, guys. You know, hodgepodge of business systems, very bad. One for accounting, other for sales, another for inventory. If that's you, you know it's a mess and it takes up too much time and resources, bruh. And that hurts your bottom line. You need NetSuite by Oracle. It's a cloud-based business management software that gives you visibility and control. You need to grow. With NetSuite, you save time, money, unneeded headaches by managing sales, finance, accounting, orders, HR instantly from your desktop or your phone. That's why NetSuite is the world's greatest. It's the world's #1 cloud-based system. No one's better. Companies that use NetSuite grow 3 times faster than the S&P 500. Right now, NetSuite is offering you valuable insight with the free guide, 7 key strategies to grow your profits. It's at netsuite.com/Ellis. That's netsuite.com/Ellis. Download the free guide, 7 key strategies to grow your profits. netsuite.com/Ellis.
The Jason Ellis Show.
I used to get caught by my mom so much.
Wait, jerking off?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I got caught by my mom so much that I got mad at her. Yeah, and I was like, listen, Mom, if I'm in the bathroom and the doors are shut, I'm jerking off or I'm shitting.
Right.
And either one you don't want to be a part of.
Right.
The Jason Ellis Show.
You know, I encountered in my travels a guy who claimed to work for TMZ. I'm bringing this up because TMZ Live is now on our television here in the studio.
Was he lying?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think so. I'm pretty positive.
Was he the blonde-headed surfer guy?
He was not that guy. That's the only guy that I would have known for sure who he was.
Me too.
He might even be on the TV show. I don't
worry
know.
about it. Just leave it.
Maybe this guy was completely making it up, but he said that the Harvey guy always has his sippy cup.
Yes.
That he has an NDA. This guy has an NDA against revealing what is in his cup. They're not allowed to say what he is drinking.
Come.
What, because it's so cool?
I don't know.
What could it be?
I assumed it was water.
What could it be that would be so cool that you can't know what it is?
Booze.
Why would he?
That would be
what time did he
insane.
film that show?
I would have to think that they do this pretty close to when it airs. Oh, it's TMZ Live. They do it live.
I imagine there are plenty of functioning
He's
alcoholics
not there
working.
all day.
Hmm?
He doesn't go live there all day.
No, but the TV show is when he's got
but what time does he go live every day when he has the sippy cup? Is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of.
Now, right?
I think TMZ Live is a half-hour show that happens at 4 o'clock.
So he goes live at 4 o'clock?
Yes.
What's wrong with drinking at 4 o'clock?
Nothing.
I mean, did you not crank one judge show this morning? I mean, the guy's does he not do that judge where he interviews the people in the
People's
crowd?
Court? Yeah, I don't know that.
Is he people's courting it still?
Yeah, he's still people's
right, so he
courting
probably
it.
does that in the morning, and then it's like party time, TMZ, nighttime.
Yeah, I doubt that they tape People's Court every day. They can bang out.
You don't think you? Okay.
They can bang out a whole bunch of those. They could do 2 weeks worth in a day if
I
they
just
wanted
figured he
to.
was just there. He just loved it. People's Court. He's there in the morning every day.
He's there for the love. He certainly doesn't need to do it for the money
makes
anymore.
No sense.
That's neither here nor there. A golfer by the name of Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, sure. I'll go. I won't ask you to do it again.
Finished second at the U.S. Open, which is a tournament over the past weekend. But nobody on earth gives a half a shit about that.
Oh.
The only thing anyone cares about in regard to this man is the fact that during an interview after the tournament, he revealed that he, Brooks Koepka, has never had a hot beverage in his entire life.
Yeah!
He is 29 years old. He has never had coffee. He has never had tea. He
had
has
soup?
Never had hot cocoa. That I don't know.
Because I fucking gotcha!
Come on now!
You've had soup, you lying son of a bitch.
Why, he was asked, you lying son of a bitch, to which he replied that, well, he's from Florida. But
what's that mean?
Fuck that, because
People in
I'm sure
Florida.
I'm sure there's Starbucks in Florida, and it totally gets cold there, cold enough for a coffee or a hot tea in the winter.
Yeah.
And he travels the world playing golf. Ever go to Scotland?
Yeah.
Fancy a cup of tea,
Tea
there?
there?
You lying
Fucking sack
bag
of shit.
dog
Turds.
bones.
Cocksucker.
And that got me thinking about that guy we talked to on the radio show a week or so ago who claimed that he has never ever had, what was it, a banana?
That's ridiculous. Everyone's had a banana.
Yeah, he was lying as well.
He's a liar. Everyone's a liar.
And you know
Stop lying.
what's funny is that after that, a number of people came out of the woodwork on my social media, at least, to tell me about the things that they have never tried. Coffee seems to be a big one. There are a number of people who weirdly pride themselves on having never tasted coffee. Now, I have a big list of people who have told us other things that they have never tried. I don't think it's weird to not like coffee. I don't think it's weird to not like anything. You might not like bread. That's fine. You're fucking lying, but you can say whatever you want. What I think is strange is to never try something that everybody else seems to enjoy.
Yeah, unless it's like against your religion.
Sure.
Or your dad was killed by coffee or something.
Yeah, there has to be something pretty insane.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you have never tried that you're aware of, that it's been offered to you that you just won't do?
Me?
Yeah.
Not one thing. Ever. I've tried everything.
When I was a kid, I was a very, very picky eater, and I remember I was a preschool thing, and they had a thing called the 2-Bite Club, and every week you had to come up with a new food you had never tried.
Ooh.
And you had to try it twice.
That sounds delightful.
You couldn't just take one bite. The one that I remember was I had never
That sounds terrible, because when I don't like something, I don't need a second bite.
No, I know. I had to do cream cheese, because my family was a buttered bagel family.
Yeah.
And I really didn't like it, and I can deal with it now. It's not my favorite, but I have tried it.
Yes.
So,
right.
Can you think of anything? Will, Bennett, you seem like a guy.
It's kind of like if you wanted to be, if you want to write a story of your life, Michael, with your, and you're not writing it, just having the fruits of knowledge by trying things, tasting life, you can tell stories better. Like, this thing reminds me of that, or it has a hint of this and this and that. How do you know what kind of fucking hint it does if you haven't even tried anything in your life?
Bennett?
I've never eaten lambs.
Bennett?
Lambs? Bah.
Would you?
No.
Why?
Oh.
I don't eat meat.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh.
So.
But you ate all the other ones.
Yeah, up until a point. But
then
lambs was just not. I was lamb chop for Halloween as a child. So,
Are you going to cry?
The puppet?
The puppet.
Wait, you're going to cry because you were a lamb and a puppet?
Yeah. Clam chowder as well. I never had that.
Would you, or do you have a
It just seems weird.
Okay, but would you eat fish in general?
I haven't had a lot of fish. I've recently come around.
How much money would it cost for you to do a long jump over a giant bowl of clam chowder?
Over one?
Yeah, like if you didn't make it, you'd fall in the clam chowder, therefore for sure digesting
I'd do
clams.
that. I'd do that for free, Jason.
Okay.
Set it up. I'll do it.
Would you have a bowl of clam chowder tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll do it.
What about lamb?
No. I draw the line.
What about a rack?
What about lamb
rack
chowder?
Of lamb.
Yeah.
Lamb chowder. Come on.
Nah,
lamb chowder. Well-known California
touche.
soup.
Yeah.
I prefer Manhattan lamb chowder.
So you're not a true vegetarian because you would eat clams.
No, he's a lying sack of shit.
Yeah, like everybody else.
Pescatarian? Yeah, it's like a Los Angeles vegetarian.
Right.
Yeah.
Will, do you have anything that you refuse to try?
No, but I haven't eaten cat. But
yeah, but okay, I haven't eaten cat either.
Yeah.
So I guess if someone asked me to eat cat, I would say, nah, I'm not gonna eat
let
the
me
cat.
try a piece of that.
But I've eaten kangaroos and possums, I think.
Shark?
Yeah, well, sharks, what fish and chips are in Australia. So
Squirrel?
I don't think I've had a squirrel.
You'd go down to the old shark and chip shop?
Well, it's fish and chips, but all the fish was shark meat.
What?
That's what it was.
What about Rocky Mountain oysters?
I forgot what kind of cut it's called, but that was just always.
Mako is the only shark that I've ever seen served in like a non-Chinese restaurant.
Was the name of that shark halibut?
Nah, because I know what a halibut is, asshole. Yeah, I can't remember. Fuck, why can't it flounder? No.
Oh, flounders are awesome.
I can't remember.
What's funny is when you try to get a kid to try something that's amazing, like chocolate cake, and they're like, no, I don't want that.
It's so goddamn
Oh,
annoying.
no, I like it when they find out that it's amazing. I remember giving my kids like ice cream and stuff and watching them, it dawned on them that it's not your enemy, it's actually your best friend.
That's right.
And they're like, wait, I don't even know how to put it in my mouth. I remember my kids being so petarded that, you just bump it on their face, because their mouth wouldn't even know how to, like, take a piece of ice cream. I'd just smack it into their face like Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter. And then they'd start tasting it off their head and be like, oh.
Yeah. We finally got enough sprinkles on whipped cream that my kid will eat whipped cream now. That lying sack of shit.
Wait, he didn't like whipped cream?
No.
What?
He's just kind of dairy.
Oh, but he eats fish in the
he's
morning,
like
right?
dairy averse.
What's good? That's good.
And I mean, he doesn't know that.
Fuck
Like, he's
dairy.
not like, oh, I don't eat dairy. He just it's a consistent thing that he doesn't want shit with milk. He doesn't want whipped cream.
My ex always raised my kids with the alternative dairy.
Mhm.
So my kids have always been cool with almond milk and coconut milk or whatever it is that isn't normal milk. Like Tiger will just drink a bottle of milk, but everybody, he can also just tolerate. He doesn't go, oh, what's this hippie shit? He just drinks it.
So
I was
Australian,
a bit of a picky eater as a kid, only because onions, like eating an onion, had rocked me so hard.
And because your mum gave you candy all day, you had candy burst treats to eat. So why would you want to eat vegetables after having candy as a kid?
Well, that's true. Yeah, but I was fearful of stuff because I hadn't pinpointed onions yet. So I thought lettuce was also going to taste like onions, so I wouldn't eat. I didn't want any lettuce,
but I
any
reckon
salads.
lettuces do taste like onions when they got onions next to them.
But I was adventurous when it was something clear cut. Like I remember as a kid, I tried alligator when nobody would try it.
I had alligator with Bam Margera in some restaurant.
It's not bad if it's done right.
Yeah.
But now I'm a very adventurous eater. I'll try anything
as long as
That's weird because you have an even more uptight booty, and now you're like, ooh, what's this extravagant meat?
Yeah, like
with
there's this
sauces.
There's a restaurant called Animal. I don't know if you've ever been there in Los Angeles, and they serve very, very strange things.
And you're into that.
As long as I can, because they're also kind of dickheads. They won't sub stuff out. Like I get it. Like if like restaurants were like, no, I'm sorry, sir. The chef is very strict. He will not put cheese on that. But they will not subtract things, even if you're allergic. They'll just be like, oh, well, you can't have that.
Yeah, but that's
dish.
the restaurant. You're talking about a place that has weird different meats, right?
Not just meats, weird everything.
Yeah, well, then that's a weird restaurant. Don't go there. They got an angle. You know?
That's right. It says here on the Google that
it's true.
Australia, fish and chips would most often be, the fish would be flake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is, according to the Google, a fillet of gummy shark.
Yeah. Yeah. Wobbly gongs, right?
Gummy sharks?
Yeah, wobbly gongs.
Are they the same thing?
Yeah, it's
Are
a
you
gummy
sure?
shark. A wobbly gong is a gummy shark.
Are they? Okay. Because we call them wobbegongs here, I think, and they're I
wobbly
think,
gong.
I think of them as being different from, those are like little like rock things that hang out on the ocean floor.
No, wobbly gong is a gummy shark.
Oh, it took me to some video game wiki.
See, a wobbegong is that.
Oh, what's a
But
wobbly
that's
gong?
not a wobbly gong?
Nope. Whoa, what is
It's
that?
fucking
That looked like a
insane.
frosted fish monster.
No, when my kid went through his shark phase, we watched a bunch of wobbegong videos. It's fucking out of control.
Oh, it's still a shark?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, they're on the bottom, and they just pretty much act
Whoa.
like they are the bottom.
Yeah.
He's covered with flaps.
Oh, it's kind of like a stingray shark.
It even has a thing. See, it kind of looks like it's like it's got this like beard thing that makes it look like
look
it's
a reef.
Yeah, right. And I think it might even have a thing that it hangs off its tail because it'll be by the entrance to a tiny little sea cave that looks like some other fish. Is like evolution is just incredible.
Oh, wait, it is. Wait, that's he just said that that's what they eat. Yeah, look.
There you go.
Man, wobbly gong sharks are fucking
fish and chips.
Wow, son of a bowl bag.
You ate that pile of slime.
Pretty hideous,
Always, dude. All my whole life I ate that shit. That's
A lot of
crazy that if we never. Oh shit, shark. I don't know.
Yeah, he just looks like a piece of floor.
A lot of the popular ones to eat, you wouldn't be so into if you saw what they look like when they're whole. What's the one that's really, really flat? It's another bottom one. It has both the eyeballs on one side.
Flounder, yeah.
Yeah, flounder.
That's what I used to eat at the Ground Round all the time.
That's right, yeah. So a whole bunch of people sent us a bunch of foods that they, like fucking assholes, refuse to try. For example, at the Monson on Twitter says that he or she loves Mexican food, but has never eaten guacamole, sour cream, or pico de gallo.
Wait, pico de gallo?
Yeah, that's the fucking just tomatoes.
Well, how have you not had that?
I don't know how you avoid it.
Well, it also has onions mixed in, so I avoid it. You just say no pico, but...
Yeah, but how do you have... he said he likes Mexican food.
Loves it.
If you didn't have that bit in front of that doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand how you ever got to try it in the first place
Yeah,
without
that's like
having...
50% of Mexican food is those three things.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? That's like saying I really love surfing, but I'm allergic to water. It doesn't.
Just about.
You can't.
You're just eating meat,
You gotta-
cheese, and tortillas.
Oh, okay. That's what he's having. Okay.
Yeah. Emmett on Twitter says that he has never eaten chocolate and peanut butter together.
But he's had chocolate and he's had peanut butter?
Yes.
So doesn't that count as just having it anyway?
He
Is there
refuses-
really a mystery once they collide in your mouth at the same time?
Some would say.
That's
I mean,
ridiculous.
I might say.
I count that as the best flavor pairing in history.
Oh, man, I completely disagree. I think it's nasty.
What do you think is the best? Wait, chocolate and peanut butter is nasty?
I just don't think it's good. I mean, I'll do it, but it's not cool.
There are definitely times where I would rather just have chocolate and not have peanut butter with it, but chocolate and peanut butter are very, very delicious together.
All right, I'll say it's tasty, but it's nowhere near the best thing.
But again, this isn't people who say that they don't like these
But how
things.
could you not?
It's people who refuse to try them.
If you're allergic to peanut butter, sure. But
Yeah.
if you're not and you've had peanut butter and you're aware of chocolate, you're a fucking idiot.
Ashley.
You're an absolute idiot and a liar. You're a
Yeah,
liar.
Filthy liar. Ashley says that she has never eaten any seafood or anything that swims. I just can't.
Pound for pound.
I believe her.
Hashtag,
I don't know why.
Oh, I totally believe her. I believe
Because I
she's
see
a
that
dummy.
because, yeah. No, I agreed. But scary, sea creatures, and you don't know, and you don't think about it, and that you made up your mind. And sort of like if somebody said, "Hey, did you know that all the crab, lobster things are like the cockroaches of the sea, and that just stuck with you, and you didn't want to eat those ever, and you never had them"? That could happen. It's a mystery meat, even though it's not really that mysterious. But somebody could think that.
It's definitely a cultural thing. Like I for sure have heard people say, "Oh, I eat everything except seafood," as
Yeah,
if
see,
that's not one of the major things.
Yeah, that's because where you come from, you didn't have it.
Yeah, landlubbers.
I could see that. I felt like it was a certain kinds of. My little brother used to eat sardines out of the can, and
Yeah, that. I've never tried that.
and he like he did real fishy things.
Mhm.
So what is it? The fish egg things.
Caviar.
Yeah. He would eat that shit. If you ever had what's the sushi where they have the fish egg on top of the, like just the worst sushi one, the one with all the eggs on it.
Oh, we just have all the little red eggs.
Topico?
Yeah, well, I don't know what
it's
it was.
called,
Just
but I
a
know what it
giant
is.
freaking pile of eggs they would have.
Yeah.
And he'd eat that.
I remember
when he was like 6. When
when-
I would think that was the most disgusting shit ever.
When I was a little kid and I saw Pee-wee's Big Adventure, there's a part where he
Yeah,
jumps
that
on
shit.
he jumps on the train.
I'm not a big
and
fan
he's-
of the big squishy caviar things
I hate
from
that.
sushi. I'll
Makes
eat
me
them.
fart, too.
I've certainly tried them. Of course it does.
So when
Wait, did he just put a fart in? He said, God, you're an idiot.
I have to. It makes me fart like a monster.
What? Wait, it tastes like farts and it makes you fart?
It doesn't taste like farts.
Oh. I thought you
Can
said
we,
it.
can,
I
who can somebody
pinpointed it.
get the comprehensive list of things that make you fart?
It's not that much. I think
Yeah,
it's probably
it's-
vegetables and fish eggs.
I think he just talks about farts a lot. I don't think he had that many, because he doesn't fart on the show.
As far as we know.
I don't.
No, I reckon
I only
he'd
do it
say
when you guys ask me to.
Yeah, he's not like a liar like Andrew.
But
You
like
tell the truth.
in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, when he hops on a boxcar and there's a hobo in there and he starts eating sardines out of the can, I was
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is that, Mom?" And she was explaining, like, "Yeah, they're little fish." And I remember seeing them as a little kid in the grocery store. I was like, "Oh, that's the thing that the fucking guy in the train in Pee-wee ate." So I tried those when I was a kid too.
And how do you feel about him?
I think I had a nice little sardine streak.
Oh yeah.
Have you had one? Because I
No,
I haven't
have
either.
not. I hate really.
I would watch
fi-
my brother and I would
Mhm.
smell the can and go, "You're out of your fucking mind."
I really dislike really fishy fish. That's like
I didn't
that's my
understand-
least
I'm
favorite
like, dude, that's
thing.
got a bone in it. It's a whole fish.
What about
I've even had
I don't get it.
I've even had sardines, but not the canned ones.
Because you've had them in a Caesar salad, right? Because it's in the dressing.
That's anchovies.
Okay, yeah,
Oh, it
that's
is?
anchovies.
That I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
like, but I have.
Yeah, I have
Oh, yeah,
had
that's
one.
right.
Right? I'm with you. I feel like me and you.
I don't like
that
fishy
one.
fish.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even
yeah.
like. I don't even like lox salmon.
What's a lox?
It's disgusting to me.
Oh, okay.
The,
no,
the,
you know
the cured salmon on a bagel. I hate that.
Oh, wait, does that mean it's smoked?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking nasty.
I hate smoked shit. And
Yeah,
I don't
me
even
too.
I don't even like smoked cheese. You ruin
Me
cheese.
neither. Yep,
yeah,
me
right,
too.
right. I hate fishy fish and I hate smoked stuff. So smoked salmon is
What
like,
is that? Is that like some weird, like white ass, is it cracker ass flavor, like a wheat
I don't
crust?
think so. My sister will eat smoked salmon. My dad will eat smoked salmon for sure.
Okay, because I just realized I'm just talking about my brother that would totally eat that shit. What was
Yeah.
the other thing that you know what? I did. My father and my stepmother did when they would camp a lot had pate.
I love pate.
And I remember you saying that, and I remember you're the only person I know in America that even uses that word.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when I was a young boy having that on crackers and stuff, and being a little. Oftentimes, I would eat certain ones where I'd be like, but I think I was just trying to fit in. Like it was kind of like having your beer when I come on.
It's
I
not a
got
kid.
beer when I was so young.
It's not a kid food. It's
I would
not a
have
kid
a
food
beer
at
and
all.
some pate around the fire when I was like fucking 8.
Yeah. No, dude, even like the place that I get it, the French place I get it from here in LA, every now and again you get a bite where you're like, ooh, there was a lot of extra liver. There's a lot of extra iron in that bite.
Okay, right? Because some of them were
For
I
sure.
could hang. Some of them I wasn't lying, and some I was.
No, I'm salivating looking at that. I fucking love liver.
What's the one with the egg in it? That's that shit. I can't hang with that one.
The one with the egg in it. That one I don't know.
I don't like it when it's got other stuff in there.
There's someone who wrote to us, Brian, who has never tried a pickle or an onion. Once again, you don't like them, fine. Tried? Won't try onion?
What about when you get a sandwich and they got that little slither there? You don't want to just fucking take a bite?
How is it not
you
accidentally
can spit it
happened?
out. Nobody's even looking.
Yeah,
What the
I hate
fuck?
them, and I still to this day will continuously have moments where I accidentally eat an onion.
What are you? What are you? A fucking cat? You're worried about it like being next to you? You're gonna freak out and spring out of the way? What is that, by the way?
Cats?
Cats and pickles, man. They freak out on pickles.
Oh, right.
Or
They
cucumbers,
think they're
whatever.
mice or
it's a
something?
snake or some
The
shit.
snake, you're right. Yeah. Someone has never tried cheesecake, coleslaw, or bagels.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
What you doing, man?
You got so much life ahead of you, and if you don't get that before something hits you, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life. Cheesecake, one of the greatest cakes ever made of all cakes.
So goddamn underrated.
It's and I recommend you go stock. Just cheesecake. Don't fuck with it.
No.
Just get the stock. Go New York cheesecake.
Graham cracker crust.
That's
Oh,
what's
yeah.
up,
That's
man.
fine.
And
That's
then
fine.
after that, then start putting some strawberries on there, maybe.
cherries,
but
yeah.
you're gonna want to ask us what else you can put on a cheesecake after you try cheesecake,
Right. Well,
because it's a fucking miracle
that
of cakes.
That last prescription is going to be hard for @SoSnowman11 on Twitter to follow, seeing as how he or she refuses to try strawberries.
Oh, punch yourself in the box, you idiot! All the things that come from it's the gods of candy. It came from the ground.
I know.
And it's got a thing you can hold it from to bite the it's
Crazy.
There's no more. You know what? Stop breathing. Shut your fucking mouth, bitch, and die. That's what you should do if you don't try a strawberry.
My little
Stop
baby
wasting my
Yeah.
oxygen.
My little baby eats them on the daily. If a fucking 11-month-old can handle it, I think you can give it a try.
It's the gods of berries.
@JJ Cool Kid on Twitter has never eaten a pear, a peach, a plum, a kiwi, a pineapple, a mango, or any melon.
Kill yourself.
Likewise,
Headbutt rocks.
Likewise, @CMoss has never tried oranges.
Oranges. Flush your face off.
Lime, tomato,
Get crocodile dentist.
pear, peach, lemon, pineapple, or any type of melon.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
What's with you people?
I love how you know the names of them and you haven't tried them. That's impossible.
Okay, like here's somebody who has never tried liver or Brussels sprouts.
That makes
I can
sense.
understand why you never tried them.
They fucking suck anyway. It's overrated. Nobody
Uh,
missed out on a goddamn thing if they didn't eat those.
Susan?
Oh, you must try them with. Fuck off on them. That's all you must try them with.
Yeah, Susan has never tried fish sticks, sweet potatoes.
Fish sticks suck.
Yeah, they do suck. Sweet potatoes. I mean,
Sweet potatoes are good, but
they're
I
good.
totally see how you mysteriously missed it.
Or goat
Not
cheese.
that weird.
People are weird on goat cheese.
Goat
I
cheese is
understand that.
fucking weird.
It is kind of a little weird. I like
it's
it.
tasty.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
I love it.
But it's weird.
Yeah, we have a Vegemite out there. Understandable.
Hey,
Understandable.
You're not missing out, and I'm from there.
Somebody's weird on eggplant. You know, you are missing out. But I see your angle.
Yeah, but look at this photo.
That's
Sorry.
right. Someone's never tried veal. Totally understandable. Another refuses to try coffee. Another refuses to try avocado. Tofu.
That's ridiculous. Tofu's nothing. So sure.
Yeah.
Lick a wall. There
yeah,
you go. You
solid
tried
air.
tofu.
Anderson will not try a Twinkie, and somebody else refuses. And it's amazing.
That's probably an environmental thing or something.
Here's a strange stand to have taken. Refuses to try Count Chocula.
As a guy that is not from here, when I came here and realized how free America truly is by having the cereal called Count Chocula that just has straight up chocolate candies in there, you owe it to this country to sample that.
Nasa. Frankie Berry all day.
That's freedom, baby. Don't die.
The king of the afternoons isn't just on the radio.
They've been all around the world, and no one's ever told us how many M&Ms they can fit in their foreskin.
Stay informed and catch up on all the behind-the-scenes footage by following them on Instagram at Wolfmate, at Tullywood,
Oh, yes!
Did I get it?
No.
at Kevin Kraft, and at The Jason Ellis Show.
Oh, God, he's going to spin. You should definitely snowboard for sure. You will be a sick snowboarder.
The Jason Ellis Show is also available whenever and wherever you want it, on demand with the